Nada. See, I ain't gonna be like I was last week. You know what I'm saying? Cause I mean, the game is like. And by the way, I was accused of being a quitter. I saw some bad. Nah, here's the thing. I'm one of the worst 49er homers you ever want to meet. Okay, I'm terrible, but I need to be a homer about something. I'm looking at this team. I mean, you don't have to be out your damn mind to think anything less or more of that team. They are what they are. They got to get okay. I need a healthy team, and then you talk about ain't go. I'll never say we ain't gonna win, but I mean, come on, man. I got everybody out. I got Kyle out there lost his mind, deciding that CMC should play the whole game. So I mean, it is not to be questioned. Loyalties, faithful, yes. Let's see, what word can I apply? There was no way in hell we're going to win that game. And by the way, we need some people to come back next week, or it's going to be worse. I'm just saying, because the Bills are not unhealthy. If we're healthy, it's going to be a challenge. So, I hope we do. If Brock Purdy could come back and Trent Williams, okay, I'm back in the saddle with you. Okay, this team comes in there next week. I don't even know about that, man. That's Jordan Love looked terrible. Honestly, he didn't do diddly squat. I think Jordan threw a little over 100 yards. They put 38 points on us. What does that say? We went out there and did everything wrong we could do, and they scored 38 points with ease. It was embarrassingly easy. So, yeah, ain't nobody's quitter. I'm just looking at it for what it is, a mess. A high school team could have did what we did. Fam, short and sweet. Now, please, don't make me beg you to stop, because I just want to go get a sandwich. But I want you to have your say on what happened, because I know Steven wants to come in and talk about Debo, and I really never say much about Debo until he makes a play or not. I mean, I was on his ass today with everybody else. I just call things as I see them accurately. And the 49ers ain't going to beat nobody in the state they're in right now. I mean, the Panthers would have used this like a pick handle. Hey, Mark.
Ronbo.
Yes, Mark. Come on in, fam, and talk about this misery.
First off, I want to just, again, apologize to all the younger 49er fans, me, Big Show, Jalen, just the younger guys. Ronbo, where do we go from here? Because I just don't want to lay down.
No, I mean, and by the way, this game does not mean the end of the 49ers. I mean, a lot of people want Kyle. Yeah. Kyle's not going anywhere. He'll be here till 2027. Jed's not about to pay him for 2 years just because we want another coach. So the team's going to regroup. They need, honestly, Mark, and I hate to say it, they need this year off. They're tired. Yeah. They are worn out. That's why every little injury is coming like it is. They're done. Yeah. And I'm not saying that just to be unfaithful, but they are. Right. They've done too much. So, yeah. You need a short season.
They're not in it. You could just see.
Yeah. I mean, you can't have this many short seasons in a row. Last year was our winner. You should have won that Super Bowl. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Detroit versus everybody. Love you, Rondo.
But
go ahead, Mark.
I don't know. I don't know. Like you said, I just I understand it's the injuries, but like I said, and you said last week, I don't understand why people are calling for Kyle's head. I know everybody's seen all those penalties. It's the injuries and the penalties, and oh God. I don't
no,
know.
You're like me. A lot of us know you got to blame the players for some of that mess. They're grown ass men out there. Kyle ain't going to be. You can't. They've got to do better. Okay, and if there's one thing Kyle going to do, if it's in his power, you got to switch him up and get somebody else or something. I'll blame him for that maybe.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can't be throwing players out of the bus every time they make a mistake either. So what are you going to do? They got to play better.
Hey, Ronbo, I was just like you. I damn near threw my iPad because of how good Jordan Mason was running. I just don't understand what Kyle is thinking when he does this. You saw CMC just didn't have it.
No,
it's just yeah.
That's what
and
I'm
then
saying.
Debo is just
Got to blame Kyle for that though. Yeah, that thing was not running Jordan Mason. That's him. That's definitely him.
Yeah.
I want to know. I hope at the media conference they ask him about that, and I know they're going to.
Please, yes. And Ronbo, what's wrong with Debo?
I love the way you surprised me with that. You know, it'd take a few minutes to get down that list, bro. Oh my God, Debo's he's buying clothes these days. I don't know what's going on with Debo. I wish I did. He ain't the Debo we know and loved or used to.
I don't know.
Mike, I mean,
always faithful.
Yeah, me too. I'm just mad at what's going on. Mike, I'm gonna be back tomorrow night, and we can still be mad. Good to hear from you again. I haven't heard from you in a long time. How you been doing?
All right, Ronbo.
All right. All right, fam. Have a great night. And Maddie. Get on in there, Maddie.
Ronbo.
Yeah.
Buddy. Yeah. It's all right. I think we have to just kind of just mentally get to the point where we realize we're just
trash.
Maybe we should just see like who we got on the bench, like just start playing the other dudes.
And then there's that.
Like really?
Yeah, no, I want to see.
I mean, if we get to the point where we know we're not going to the playoffs, like why try to get people hurt?
Oh, see, that's what I was worried about too. What if one of those frontline players gets hurt right now? Let CMC can sit down. I think the league has rules though against that kind of thing. I'm not sure.
I don't know. That would suck. But yeah, dude. I mean, the only thing that was really upset about Kyle, and it was really just, why are you not playing Jordan Mason enough?
Oh, everybody's mad about that. We're all pissed
off. Do a 50-50 or something.
Yeah. I mean,
like a little 1-2 punch.
CMC. Yeah.
CMC put them both on the field at the same time and look at the defense.
No, really. And then there's
like, what if they're both on the field?
Because now DC doesn't know quite what to do. Because Green Bay Packers weren't that good tonight. They just took advantage of every mistake.
No, but then we just. Oh yeah, well, that's exactly right, and that's the thing. Like we keep putting on a clinic on how to shoot ourselves in the foot.
Oh, expert! You could be an expert. Take 2 classes from the 49ers, and you could be one of the best at shooting yourself in the feet. God.
I mean, we still have a lot of skilled players on the field, even though we've got a lot of injuries, Ronbo. It's just like they just can't seem to get it together. So I don't know what to say to him.
You can't have Brandon Allen out there. Brandon was just struggling.
He did better than I thought he would.
I know, right? That's true. In second half, he kind of surprised me. Second quarter, I was kind of shocked at how he ended that second quarter.
Yeah. I mean, he's not. Obviously, he's not some. I don't know. I was barking in the chat. I was like, man, like, why don't? It sounds so dumb, but for the money, like, we could have Jimmy G. He seems to work on our system real well.
Oh, I would have took Jimmy G in a heartbeat over Brandon Allen. I mean, no doubt.
Right? People were going to bark at that one, but you know what I say? Just
let him bark.
Look at the body of work.
G knows how to play the offense. But
yeah, he'd be a great backup quarterback. He'd be perfect in this moment, dude.
Well, he burnt Kyle. The organization burnt all the bridges. If the Rams do let him go, he ain't coming here. That's no doubt about that.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I know. It's just a pipe dream. Anyways, Ronbo, like I just say, keep our heads up. Like we're not as bad as we're putting off to be. We need to get it together. But at this point, is it really worth it? And maybe we just work on looking for draft picks at this point.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, we're not in a rebuild mode. We just need to get people healthy.
I agree. And I mean, that's going to take
get rid of Debo.
Yeah, we didn't need an entire offseason, though. They can't just take a break and get ready to come back into the season like they have for the last 6 years. They've got to take a real rest.
No, I agree.
Yeah, we do.
Yep. So that's where I'm at with it, Ronbo.
I agree.
You know, it is. We're all right, man. Like just keep our heads up and just kind of realize what we're dealing with at the moment. Yeah. Just try to find the sunshine in it.
I know. Well, you know what's so funny? Because I saw that coming. We talked about it Friday. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen totally. As bad as it did, but I knew it was going to happen. So
we do, like I said, we had plenty of times to get back into that game, but we just seem to not want to do it. So shame on them.
And that special teams coach, he gets an honorary leaving. You know, you line up those movies. They line up two lines of people, and they let the guy walk down the walk of shame, and everybody gets to smack him as he walks by.
Smack him good, bam.
Daddy, I'm gonna be back tomorrow. Looking for you, okay?
Yeah, Monday Night Raw.
Yes, indeed.
Let's do it, buddy. Have a good night, bro.
Night. There's Matty. Oh God. Matt.
Hey, Ronbo.
Oh, your name is Matt as well. Okay, I got two Matties. Hey, Matt.
Yeah, Matt from Indiana.
Hey, I'm Matt from Indiana.
That's
Matt.
I am.
Delighted to meet you.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Well, not us. I mean,
yeah, just I know that was disgusting. I mean, Ronbo, like, could somebody besides George Kittle and Jawan Jennings play with some heart out there?
Right.
I mean, this is I mean, I get you have injuries, but I am sick of the excuses. Like, why is, Fred Warner is not he's a shell of his old self. I don't know what he's doing out there. I mean, how many missed tackles we have today, Ronbo? You said 15 at one point. I mean, good God. I mean,
first quarter we had missed 15 tackles. 15 tackles! God! I don't know. I wonder what the end of the game total was. I haven't even seen that yet.
Oh gosh, I don't even want to look. And you know what? Brandon Allen, I mean, Brandon Allen is not, obviously, the dude hasn't started a game in 3 years. What do we really expect out of the guy? But, when you're a receiver, I mean, come on, Debo. When Debo dropped that ball, Allen lost all his confidence after that. I mean, dude, he throws it right to me, Debo. Dude, this Debo, I don't know what is up with him, man.
I just hope
this isn't a fashion show. T.O. is
he'd be out there front and center then. I just saw Brock told Brandon when he came over. See Brock talking to Brandon. I said he should have. Hey, don't worry about it, man. I've thrown him some passes and I've seen the same thing happen. So don't blame yourself. Just don't tell him I said that. If I'm Brock.
Yeah.
Debo does that.
And then on that. I know. And then on that 4th and 2 coming out of halftime, we had a little momentum, and you've got an empty backfield, and you're throwing the ball. Why? Give the ball to Jordan Mason. Why is Mason not out there with CMC? I don't get it. Like, the defense knows what you're doing, Kyle. I mean, when are you going to learn? I mean, you do the same shit every game, dude. It's so old. I mean, come on. I mean, it's so frustrating, Ronbo. I mean, I didn't expect to win this game, but I expected to show a little more heart than what we did.
Yeah,
that was just embarrassing.
Don't get embarrassed, right? That's all I ask. Don't
give up Don't give up a 40 burger. I know Jordan Love didn't even look that good. It was all. I mean,
dude
was trash. I mean, Leonard Floyd had a couple sacks. I mean, it's obvious we need Nick, but I mean, you can't turn the ball over 3 times. They scored. They scored touchdowns on every turnover. I mean, that's just
21 points that Jordan had to worry about. Yep.
And it ain't gonna get any easier, Ronbo. And I'm faithful to the end. I'm not giving up. But you know what? It's getting hard. It's hard to watch. But you know what? Hopefully Brock will come back next week and
bring Trent Williams with him.
Hopefully Trent will be back. Yeah, exactly. We need Trent. I mean, you got a backup quarterback and no Trent. You're starting all-pro tackle. I mean, that's going to be hard. That's hard to beat anybody.
Oh, God.
But anyways, Ronbo, I just wanted to say, Debo, get your head out of your ass, or because these are your last games as a 49er, and
Right.
I don't want you to spend the rest of your Niner career playing ass cheeks the way you are.
He's out
Wake
here.
up, dude.
Yeah, Debo's got to go.
Play football. So,
Yeah.
but anyways, all right, Ronbo. I know you got a lot of callers.
All right, fam.
But, hey, I appreciate the platform, and I'll holler at you. And go Eagles! F the Rams.
All right, Matt. I'll be here for you tomorrow. I hope you got some time. All right.
All right, Ronbo. Have a good night.
You too, fam. Night. Yo, Alex.
Yo, Ronbo.
Alex, how you feeling about this? Another big. We're 5-6. You know, it's really funny. We're not out of the race yet. The NFC West, fortunately, is the weak-kneed sister of the entire NFL. God, I mean, everybody sucks, and the Cardinals went down in defeat, so they're tied at the top with the Hawks, and then there's us, and pretty soon we'll see the Rams down there with us at 5-6. It's just terrible division, terrible.
It's honestly depressing. I'm 23 years old, so I wasn't able to watch like the Niners in their prime, with Jerry Rice and Joe Montana.
Well, it didn't look anything like this.
At this point, I'm like questioning myself if like I'm ever going to see the Niners win a Super Bowl in my lifetime at least.
Well, how old are you?
I should have seen 3 already, but how those turned out with Baltimore and Chiefs twice.
Yeah. How old are you?
It's just, I don't know, 23.
Oh no, you'll see one. Well, one thing people need to understand: every team, you can't be decimated with injuries and still compete. We've been competitive every year when we were healthy. With Shanahan, except for his first year, eventually he's going to win it. He's going to win it, and I don't. It's going to happen sometime soon. No matter what we say about what's ever been said about Shanahan, he can compete. His teams are always going to compete, but he's got to have his guys.
I mean, Shanahan's way better than
most coaches.
With Kelly and Jim Tomsula, 49er legends. It's just I don't know. Brian Hoyer, Blaine Gabbert. I don't know.
Those guys.
I remember watching.
What were you, 50 to no, those are. You went through those miserable dark days. Oh.
Quentin Tanner was our best receiver. It's just depressing, but I just don't want to wait till September to start
remember our
again.
If you want to make yourself feel better, though, remember our defense at those years too. Remember, we went and got Solomon Thomas in the draft. Why? Because a new record had been set in the NFL for running backs. Every running back we played, he didn't even have to be good. 200 yards, 150 yards every week.
Yep, during a field day. Yep, I remember those days. It was very depressing being an Irish fan growing up.
God.
And this game specifically, I saw a stat on Fox that said the Niners missed like 10 tackles in the first quarter.
No, we went up to 15 before the first quarter was over.
It went up to 15.
Yeah, they put that graphic up on the screen, and I said, that's a crying shame. I knew they missed a lot of tackles, but I didn't know they missed that many.
I know I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know who's gonna give the speech. I don't know. It's just I just don't want to wait till September to watch football again. At this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't want to go to the playoffs and get right after the first round.
See? Well, there it is. Your option. This team is not ready to compete. They're worn out. They go to another postseason, it's going to get bloody. And it's going to be red and gold blood out there. Right? So now you take a bow out this year, refurbish, rest up, get some more ball players, make some changes, and go back out there and get what's yours. I think they can do it. But they have to take a year off.
Yeah, and a lot of people, they want to get rid of Kyle, but
he's not going.
I just don't see any other better coaches. I mean, Belichick, but
no.
Some people are throwing in like Deion Sanders, but I don't think that's going to happen. I wouldn't get rid of Kyle. So it's up to
Deion Sanders.
It's just the players aren't.
Yeah, Kyle's signed until 27. He's not going anywhere. Jed's not going to pay him for 2 years. Just fire him so he owes him 2 more years. Well, that team will be back next year, but they're not doing anything this year.
No. Sometimes, I wish we could just tank. Just
and get a high draft order.
Yeah, we got to get Travis Hunter. No, I'm just joking. Imagine
we never mean it, but we think it. Now we're gonna go. I'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully you can make this a habit. I'll be looking for you. All right.
All right, appreciate it, Ronbo. You have a good night.
Appreciate you. Night. And there's Fozzie. Hey, Fozzie.
Yo, Ron, what's good?
Nothing. It's funny you asked that. Not a thing, Fozzie. Oh, it's awful. I'm watching the replay of Debo. The ball goes right through his hands. Fozzie, I thought the ball might be a little high for Debo. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, no, he's supposed to be catching those, man. You know what? Look, I appreciate his time here with the Niners. I think he'll be a Niner legend, but I think it's time to move on from him and, kind of just overall turn the page on this season, man. I think it is what it is, Ron.
Yeah. And I don't know. I just think that they're fatigued. And whoever's not fatigued and out, the rest of the guys, it's just been too many years without a rest. I understand Patrick Mahomes and company, they come back year after year for years and go win Super Bowls. But that's an anomaly. They are an outlier. The Chiefs are not human. God.
Yeah.
Nobody does that.
They have players in and out like a revolving door. I
They
think
do, don't they?
the mistake for us was paying a lot of these guys. And you know what? I appreciate all of their service and stuff like that, but maybe we need to take a page out of their book and kind of know when it's time to move on from players and know when to keep them. I know I think the only guys they've stuck with is damn near a few O-linemen and Travis Kelce, obviously, and Chris, whatever his name is, from on the D line. But other
Chris
than
Jones.
that, they
Chris
Jones,
you're right.
Yeah,
they got a lot of shifting players.
Move on from play. They know when to trade them. They like McDuffie. They just moved on from him, and he was like really good quarterback.
Pro Bowler, yes.
Yeah. And they shipped him to Tennessee. But yeah, that's not what I was getting at, man. I appreciate all the callers, man, who called in today, man. It's good to see at least some of us are a little still faithful, but at the same time we know it's probably not going to be a good year for us.
Nah.
But I know everybody's asking like why Kyle didn't want to sprinkle in a little bit of Mason in there.
Did you see the presser? Did he get hit with that question?
I haven't seen it yet. But
I'm waiting on that.
When you pay these guys, you got to play them, right?
See, that's what I was trying to tell people. See, you know what? He's got to get paid, play because he got to get paid.
I don't know if there's a conspiracy going on or something like that, but maybe higher management was telling him, if we give or if we
we paid him,
Christian,
so he needs to play. I know.
Contract and play him, and then it makes it even worse when he didn't play for the first 8 games of the season. So yeah, I mean, I would have loved to see a lot more of Mason, but it probably is what it is. But back to the drawing board, and you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, we can get a win next week.
Oh, it's Buffalo!
We'll
Let's go, Niners!
I know you got a lot of callers, though, man.
You never know. Fozzie, come back tomorrow, will you? We're going to go now because I tell you what, that's all we can do. We only got each other now. So I'll see you tomorrow.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, Fozzie. Oh, God. Whew. Buffalo. Jordan Mason looked like, anybody could have whooped Jordan Mason's butt today. And they put a 40 burger on us. Smooth. Come on in, fam.
Ronbo.
Smooth. We could have seen it at the beginning of the season. Probably should have expected something like this, but not quite this bad. Smooth, what are you thinking?
I ain't gonna cuss. So, I was. If I was the first call, I was gonna go the hell off. But
I went off. That's why I ran out of the chair so often.
When the last time we missed 10 tackles in one quarter?
And 15 before the half. I can't remember. Josh Jacobs must have put oil on himself or something.
Man, that is crazy. And then, who was that? CMC? you know he's not going to take himself off the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he did. I don't think Shanahan pulled him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But CMC is not CMC. The explosion. I remember him was at Stanford. I remember when he was at the Panthers. When he came to the Niners.
Last year. Yeah.
Yeah, and the knee injury that he had, it's not the same. It did something to him.
Yeah, he's scared. He's trying to take it easy. He's trying to take it easy. He's afraid of pop.
Yeah, but see, if he's a team player and something's wrong with him, take yourself out the game.
Thank you.
Mason came in. What Mason do?
7-8 yards
See
on that
saying?
first carry. That's how you're supposed to hit the hole.
CMC, he get tackled, he's going down, bruh. He's not fighting. He's not pushing off that leg or nothing. Mason go in, breaking tackles, dragging fools. Come on, bruh.
And hit the hole with the explosion you're supposed to hit that hole with. That's what I saw immediately. Yeah. Look at Mason hit that hole. CMC's not hitting the hole with that kind of speed.
Bruh. I didn't even know Allen had a broken finger until I saw the sling on his hand. So what is that? What the hell is that black thing? What is that?
I learned in the chat that he had a finger problem. I didn't even know myself. I said, what?
Man, through the game, I pulled it up. And said he had a broken finger in practice or something last week, and he didn't know he was going to get the call coming up this week. Man, this is a joke, bruh. This is not us. We don't operate like this. We don't.
Penalties. And the flags wouldn't stop.
He need to go, bro.
Yeah.
Huh?
And the flags wouldn't stop. Every time you look at 49ers get something get done, hit a flag, bring that back here. Oh.
I lost the count. Every time they threw one of those yellow hankies, bro, I said Niners, on the Niners. When it was on Green Bay, I was shocked.
I seen it. Well, once or twice Green Bay, but Debo got that long run downfield. Oh, we do. It was like it was 17-7. Yeah. We're back. Bring it back. Why? And then he showed the film. Yeah, what is wrong with this dude?
Debo, that gut coming back too. I saw that gut coming back.
Oh yeah, Debo.
And he can't jump. Why are you overthrowing Debo? That's not his route. That's Jennings. And you said something about how tall is Debo? Debo 6 foot, 6'1".
He ain't got no
more than that.
For a brother, he ain't got no hops.
No. And that belly hanging? Come on, bro.
God, Debo, have some shame.
Debo this is Debo last season. I know you got other callers going to keep it short tonight, but this is Debo last season, bro. IU, he'll be back in 2025 sometime.
I hope.
In middle of 25, but his speed is gone, bro. I don't know what the other damage is besides the MCL, ACL. I don't know what the other damage is.
Debo?
I haven't heard anything about that.
Well, Debo, no, that's that macaroni and cheese. And you see that stomach? That's all that is. Debo loves macaroni and cheese. So,
he's going to macaroni and cheese right out of here.
Next season.
But,
All right, fam.
We need, one more thing. Shanahan, he needs to go. And if he do go, it'll be Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson will be a free agent after the end of the season.
Well,
at the end of the season. But mathematically, we still alive. Believe it or not.
I know.
Cardinals lost today. Yeah. So
let's get into that tomorrow. Man. All right, fam.
Okay.
Appreciate you, Smooth. See you tomorrow, fam.
All right, Ronbo. All right, brother.
And you sounded good, too, Smooth. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. See you tomorrow night. All right. Hey, Bill.
All right. I didn't call. I knew it was almost going to be a 40 burger. I wasn't even going to waste my time.
Did you call a 40 burger? Because did anybody?
I would have if I called. I would have.
I mean, the 49ers.
I knew I'd back up their garbage, their trash.
Whooping.
All right.
And a lot of it was
I want to keep it short. I know you want to keep it short and sweet, but now this is the time I'm going to say what I need to say.
All right.
And I want everybody to understand. How do you feel about not getting Brendan Rice? How do you feel about not getting Frank Gore Jr.? Now, how do you feel? How do you feel?
Yeah, you believe they would have made a difference?
Big difference. They would have made a huge difference. We would have been able to afford this loss. We'd have been able to afford the loss next week. And now we can't. And by the way, we don't need to fire Kyle. We got injuries. Stop talking about rebuild. We're okay.
No, that's not going to happen.
Is this year? Is a Murphy's Law year. what can go wrong will go wrong.
And always does.
Yes. So, Ronbo, hold your head up. And next week's going to be even worse than this week. Get ready for the ride of your life. Don't be mad, Niner fan. It was coming. It was written in the stars when you passed up on the people who you said you didn't need. Now you find out you need. Guess what? When we get smoked out in Buffalo, I'm gonna hold you to it. I told you I'm gonna hold you to it.
But Brendan Rice, he would. I mean, will we use him next week in Buffalo?
Look at the Chargers. Look at what the Chargers are doing.
Is Brendan playing? I think he's on the practice squad, ain't he?
He's in the Chargers, bud.
Yeah, but is he on the practice squad?
Nope. He's on the team.
Really? You make any plays?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, you got me curious. I'm gonna go back and watch some. I'm gonna go back and watch that game. I didn't know that.
Watch the Chargers game. See what he does. It would have helped Debo. It would have helped Aquino. It would have helped all these guys.
Bill, he ain't done shit. He ain't done nothing for the
Exactly. Well, we were talking about BA. We could have got rid of BA then. Instead of signing him.
Bill, I understand your love for 49 Legends babies, but they're not.
No, my love is for a Super Bowl ring. My love is to get a Super Bowl ring. And this is not doing it. This is the biggest embarrassment since the Harlem Globetrotters lost to the Chicago Bulls.
When did that game get? Bill, you're delirious.
It's just one of those games that you would want to put a matchup on. It's me being sarcastic.
Bill, it'll get better. Okay, listen, you know what? I'm going to go and come on back tomorrow.
Give me a Niner shout-out. When you coming on?
A Niner! The Big Bill.
I'm going to have the flu for 2 weeks. Have a nice day.
You'll get better. All right, Bill. See, these are therapeutic. But Bill, and Sharon, boy, I know Sharon, come on in.
Yeah.
Well, it was fun listening to Bill. He's definitely drunk.
Where do we go from here?
I know. You know, it just I knew we were gonna. I had a feeling
that
we were gonna
was an embarrassment.
I know. That's what I was worried about.
That
more
was
than anything.
ridiculous.
38 points, and Jordan Love looked terrible, and he still 38 points.
He made us look good. He made us look bad. I mean, he looked good.
Yeah, we made him look good, and he wasn't doing anything special.
Yeah. Brandon Allen is not an elite quarterback. He needs to go.
There's an understatement. Brandon Allen.
He needs to go.
And we need to look for another backup next year. Good point.
When you know he broke his finger in practice. Why, Kyle?
Why? Kyle, I don't know what
you should have
Dobbs
played
looks like.
Josh Dobbs.
I mean, Dobbs just really looked bad. I can't
Dobbs
imagine why.
I guess Dobbs is supposed to be week 12.
Kyle insists upon having somebody who can run his playbook. See, you know.
Brandon Allen can't control our offense. Our offense was out of sync. They weren't in. Oh, my God. All over the place.
So what difference would it make, right?
15 missed tackles in one quarter.
Boy, there's going to be some talk
Ronbo,
about that.
Bad.
Boy,
the Cowgirls look good. We look bad.
I know, right? They had heart. They were playing hard.
I don't even know no more, Ronbo. I just don't understand Kyle. Like, you know Josh Dobbs was better than Brandon Allen. Why would you start him? You knew you wanted to win this game.
You know.
He couldn't even throw the ball with his finger. It was like when he started Jimmy G with his finger.
You know, as a matter of fact, I'm going to give Josh Allen, Brandon a little credit. He did throw some pretty good throws on occasion. So for a man with a broke finger.
Yeah, but they almost looked like they were about to get intercepted.
And they did. But the thing is, Jordan Love threw 3 interceptions too. You know, Brandon Allen's got a lot of heart. Brandon Allen's got a lot of heart. In fact, him, Mustafa, we had about 5 guys out there that came to play today. The rest were just out there.
They were running around like their heads was cut off like a chicken.
They didn't believe in what was going on. They knew we couldn't
Like-
beat. They knew Allen couldn't win.
I don't know.
They gave
Kyle's
up.
play calling wasn't cutting it today.
He
And you know we
simplified.
got to go to Buffalo, so he better get it together.
And that's why Brock's got to come back if we have any heartbeat of a chance.
God, I hope Brock
can't
comes
beat
back,
Allen
Joe.
next
If
week.
not,
It ain't no point
we're in
going.
trouble again.
Yeah,
Here
catch
comes the 40
pneumonia and all.
points.
Maybe worse.
Get ready for it, Ronbo. No more excuses, Ronbo. Quit making excuses for us, 'cause you know we stink.
There's no excuses for today. It's just nobody's
It
home.
is what it is, Ronbo, from now on. Season is over.
Sharon, I'm gonna be back tomorrow
No
night.
playoffs.
Give me some more tomorrow, okay? Tell Mom I'm sorry, and tell your Cowboys brother. And tell that Cowboys brother yours congratulations. He got it coming because they've been looking bad all season.
Right? All right, Ronbo.
Night, Sharon.
Good night.
Oh God, Wilson.
Yes.
Wilson, come on and get it off your chest. Tonight is therapy for those who need to say some things and to others who can sympathize. Go ahead.
Yeah, what was that, man? It was like terrible.
I wish I could, no explaining that. I have no idea what that was. Just awful.
Yeah. Debo wasn't catching. Pearsall wasn't even in the game. I just seen him returning kick.
He got hurt once.
And,
I seen him limping off the field trying to block.
Kyle's number one pick. I mean, he ain't doing much.
So right, you think he give him some shots? Oh.
You know? And Dobbs, you know what I mean? He should have been in the game instead of Brandon Allen. I don't know what he's doing out there with a broken finger.
It makes no sense.
So Kyle, I mean, I don't know what his mentality is, but he's stinking. You know what I mean? And I'm getting tired of him. To tell you the truth, you know, I'm getting tired.
He has his ridiculous moments and lots of them. I don't know what he's doing, but Brendan Allen.
And I seen Jordan Mason get in the game one time and took him out and never seen him again.
Yeah,
you know,
and had a good game.
Ridiculous.
He came back.
And I have
he
to
came back
hear it at
later.
work. I had to hear it from my brother. He's an Eagles fan, and he said, "Man, why ain't playing?" I said, "I don't know, man." So,
yeah, you tell your brother.
So.
Make sure they just beat the Rams coming up in a few minutes. Sick of them Rams, man.
Right.
Don't let them have diddly squat. God.
Yeah, but Ronbo, our season over with, man.
Yeah.
You know, it just ain't.
And even if it ain't, I don't want to go in as a wild card. Well, the Rams pull out the season. They win 11-6. Oh, no, 10-7. It's going to get them in because the division just burnt to the ground after week 12. And the 49ers going to get their brains beat out in the playoffs. I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want that either. You know, I'm a diehard Niners fan till the day I die. I believe that.
You and me both.
I don't see us getting into the playoffs this year.
Yeah,
but,
I don't like that. They need to take a break.
You know,
they've been in there every year for how
we're
long?
tired.
Let them take a break.
And everything like that. And, next year, we got to do better, man. We got to bring in some players, you know, what they're doing, and go from there.
And heal up. I mean, Kyle won't admit it, but McCaffrey's tendons in his Achilles. I mean, his Achilles is hurting because of overwork. And McCaffrey doesn't help any because he didn't take any time off when the season's over. So, you know, make him sit the hell down. In fact, I'd make him sign a contract. You will take 1 month after the season's over, Christian McCaffrey. If we will have people watching you, your house, everywhere you go. I know this is America, but you play for the 49ers. It's the NFL. We will have to watch our property. Don't take a move until, I mean, I'll see, February, March. Yeah, start working out in March.
They did it to Monster surfing.
Well, to tell you the truth, I think he's scared of CMC.
He acts like it, doesn't
I think Kyle has hope. Yeah, he don't have any balls, man. He's scared.
CMC goes out of the game when he wants to.
CMC, tell Cal what to do.
Yeah, we got to go, though.
No.
It's short after the game. I'll be back tomorrow, though. We ain't done. I'll be looking for you. All right?
I'll be back here tomorrow, Ronbo.
I'm looking for you, Wilson. I get in early as possible, too. All right. All right, fam.
All right.
You know, Wilson made a point that I have wondered about. Does Kyle seem like he's afraid to tell CMC what to do? Hey, Darius.
What's happening, Ronbo?
Well, not us. I mean, we're sitting here hoping and praying that people in our division lose. It used to be we demanded, we clowned through that division, and now we're hoping everybody loses and we can catch up. Is that sad or what? Go ahead, Darius.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, no, I hope Jake Moody and Tabor Pepper beat Debo up in the locker room. That dude is dog shit. I mean, and it's crazy because despite how bad that first half we were defensively, he doesn't drop that ball. Shit, we scored a touchdown. It's a tie game, if I'm not mistaken. It's a tie game where it's 14-17.
Or the flag, so Darius. We were going to have good field position with Debo ran the ball. Yeah, flag or Debo missing.
That flag was bullshit. Yeah, no, that flag was bullshit. But it is what it is. I mean, and it's crazy because someone said it was like Murphy's Law. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong today.
Yep.
And there was still, like, halfway through that third quarter, I'm sitting there like, yo, despite it all, we low-key got a chance in this game,
yes.
Bro. So I was like, it was like, if our defense wasn't so bad in that first half, and we caught one of those 5 interceptions that we should have had, it could be a whole different game.
It would have been.
I mean, obviously I'm upset. Yeah, no, obviously I'm upset we lost. Like, obviously the season ain't looking too good, but, like, all things considered, with the circumstances and all, like, the score, in my opinion, was not as indicative as how close the game really was, But it is what it is. I want, next week, I just want to see the band back together, see how they play against Buffalo, and we'll go from there. I mean, shit, if we beat Buffalo, we're 6-6, and who knows? You're back in
the race.
Nah. I know. Is it likely? I don't really think so, but if Mooney comes back, which he should, Purdy should come back, Trent should come back, and we'll see on Bosa. Who knows? My main problem with this game was the tackling. You can tell the guys just don't listen to Nick Sorenson and they just don't have that fight because D'Amico and Saleh they had that type of they were the type of coaches where you get pumped up and you want to play for them. Steve Wilkes and Nick Sorenson are not that. They're like calm, they lay back, and you can see that in the way the players play. Jair Brown is genuinely terrible. Jair Brown is so bad.
I'm starting to worry about him.
I know, like, he's so bad. He's gotten worse. I don't know how he's gotten worse, but he's gotten worse. Jair Brown's bad. Fred Warner, he hasn't been – that ankle injury has really hampered his season. It's like –
I forgot he got injured earlier. He
got it in the Patriots game. Yeah, it was in the Patriots game. That ankle, ever since that point, he hasn't been the same. He's trying to do too much. And once again, for all the people that said Nick Bosa sucks, once again we see Nick Bosa is our entire defensive line. Our defensive line is full of pushovers who don't know simple gap assignments and let guys – I mean, we can't tackle. We have D linemen getting pushed around because they don't know simple gap assignments. It is what it is. It is what it is. I want to see what happens next week when we got our guys back. But all things considered, this loss to me was not even that crazy. I expected a loss. The score was way worse than it should have been. If we get 1 or 2 interceptions, if that bullshit Debo return doesn't get called back for holding and Debo doesn't drop the ball, who knows what's going to happen? I'm not tripping over this loss, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, there's as usual, all good points. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, and I can't wait to see what Kyle says because somebody's going to ask Kyle Shanahan, Kyle, what was the reason for keeping Jordan Mason out of the game? I want to see what he says.
Yeah, Kyle's good at these answers. That was the most inexplicable thing to me. Have a good one, Ronbo.
You too, fam. Night, Darius.
Yo, Ronbo, can I jump in for 1 sec real quick?
Oh, Vader's on the line, Jack. I mean, Vader.
Okay.
Okay. Vader, go ahead, fam. Okay, all right. Was that Jack? Okay,
That's me, baby. Listen, it's not a bird. It's not a plane. It's fucking Dobbs on the sideline, and we should have put his ass in, like I keep telling y'all. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Fuck all the bullshit. We got a premier quarterback. That when I say premier, Brock Purdy was probably average, above average in other systems. The Shanahan system, he grew into something that is going to turn to something great. And I think Dobbs could do the same thing but he just wants to have it his way, spoiled brat way. Kyle Shanahan, I'm Mike's son, and this is my guy, and I'm sticking with him type of shit. Because listen, we're only one game. I think if the Seahawks win, we're still one game.
They did win.
In our division
they're
down.
6-5.
So we can still win our division. We can still win our division if we get the shit cracking. Whether it's next week, like I told you, if we lose these 2 games, Packers and Buffalo, we can still win the division, folks. As long as we the sleeping giant and we wake up. So yeah, man. If Brock Purdy ain't ready to go next week, Ronbo, Dobbs is our only chance, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, because Brandon Allen out there with a broke finger, and he's got Debo to throw to. Why he did that, I don't know. He could have, you throw to Debo at a short slant route, but don't throw downfield. Just go to JJ or George, or even Conley wasn't a bad idea. So
let's get Kelvin Banks, the tackle from Texas, or somebody like that D lineman, Mason Graham from Michigan. All right, that's my time, man. Y'all have a good one, and keep your heads up, man. Keep your heads up, because she did. All right.
All right, Phil. Good to hear from you. All right, see you tomorrow. Okay, Vader. Vader's must be watching the game. Stafford just pulled off a run. It was hilarious. But you know what? Watch out for the Eagles. They're famous for getting their ass beat
Ronbo.
at unexpected times.
What's up, Ronbo?
Anthony.
What to do, Ronbo?
Oh, wait, who's?
What to do, Ronbo?
Anthony, I can hear you. Come on in, fam.
Hey, no. Oh.
Okay,
Ronbo.
I got Vader. Vader finally made it. Vader! Anthony, hold on, Anthony. No. I wanted you to. You were watching the game, weren't you? Yeah, Vader, can we hold you? Okay, Vader, go ahead. Vader? No, Vader!
Hey, how's it going?
Okay, good.
All right, I'm back. I think I'm back.
All right.
Am
All right,
I
Vader,
back?
yeah, you're back. I can hear you. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, depressing loss, of course.
Ridiculous loss. There's so many words other than depressing to add.
And did you see Kyle's press conference?
No.
Oh,
hey.
even worse.
Did they ask him about Mason?
No, but Grant did hit him up about why did he start Allen if he knew he was hurt, and his answer was he wasn't hurt. So, well, what was the thing on his finger? Well, that was an injury he had for like 3 weeks.
Okay, Kyle.
I don't know.
Okay, but you know what?
He's losing it, man. He's got the grandeur.
I just still wish I don't Kyle and that I'll let that ride. But letting Mason stay on the bench after Mason comes in and runs.
Dude, after he answered that question, they asked him maybe 2 more about the defense that we knew, which was the penalties with the 2 penalties with the 12 men on the field. That was BS.
Oh,
twice
he got
in
mad.
a row. Yeah, and he kind of answered that, if we and then something funny too. It's like, we should something like the way he said it. You got to go back and watch it at the end.
I can't wait to go watch it.
We don't have even though we have the whatever talent we have, we shouldn't be playing the way we should be playing. Something in that nature. It was weird. It was just a whole, and then he just made a beeline. Ronbo just took off.
Oh yeah, because he knew he was going to get bombarded with questions he didn't want to answer. He's already pissed off. Did you see that when they put that close up on him during the game? Oh, Shanahan was pissed. I've never seen him get that mad.
Oh no, he was very upset, very very upset. But it's just I don't know, dude. He's I don't know what's going on. He needs some soul searching. Again, Mason was on fire, brother. He should have just kept Mason in, and we could have had at least
immediately.
The chance to win it.
He hit the hole like you're supposed to hit it. I mean, that's what CMC used to look like before he got hurt. And come on back, sit down.
Because Bobby likes those running backs, bro, where they make their body small.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to change direction. I need you running in the same direction, but I need you to go sideways, make your body small, and keep pumping your leg. And I don't see CMC doing that.
He can't.
Yeah, he can't.
No, he's not bad. He's not ready. He wants to play. We understand his heart, but his body's not ready. He hadn't played all season, and he's coming off some serious leg injuries.
But I tell you, the best part of the game was when I hit mute and I just listened you commentating the game. Oh, I had such a good time. Oh, there goes CMC. There he goes. And then you know how you got that delay where it's a delay on your behalf. Look, CMC going to get 3 yards. And yep, what did he do? Gave us 3 yards.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, we got Ronbo, what was it, Niner Damas out here, man. Ronbo knows exactly what's going to happen before it happens.
Because Vader, that's all he's been doing. He goes out, he gets 2 or 3 yards, maybe might break one, and he finally broke one, and he fumbles the ball. Oh, no.
Ronbo,
God.
I am watching a coach that I know for a fact that has better potentials than we're seeing on the field. And listening to you, not even live, but on a delay, be able to call his game exactly what he's doing before it happens. It's phenomenal. I don't know what to tell you, Ronbo.
It's painful. Bader, we do have to stop, though.
We gotta go.
I'll be back tomorrow night, though. Let's do it
again.
some more.
It's just painful, but again, let it go. Radio Ronbo Sports, and a shout out to all my fam out there and everybody else in the Niner Empire. Hopefully, we can make a change. But we'll see. You guys have a lovely evening.
You too, fam. I'll see you tomorrow. It's Vader. And Anthony, come in.
Ronbo.
Come on in. Yes.
What up, Ronbo?
Well, nothing's up. Nothing good.
Ronbo.
Yes.
Ronbo.
I'm listening.
It wasn't the fact that John Love was playing terrible. It was the fact that they did what we supposed to have been doing, running the ball, Ronbo.
We couldn't run it. You Anthony, you seen what was happening.
You couldn't run it, but you couldn't run it because you were running with CMC.
Let's see.
That's what I'm saying.
Jordan Mason came in.
Why
and
are you
shot,
still trying to run CMC when you know he's not ready?
You know, and insisting upon him taking a majority of the snaps all game long. You could put him in, but you could let Jordan Mason needs to play most snaps. Wait a minute. The Rams fumbled.
Every game he gives John Love 2 runs.
I mean,
no,
yeah, that's
this
right.
game
Last week,
1,
2
last
runs.
game he gave 2.
Rambo,
you want me to tell you what's wrong with this team, Rambo?
Well, go ahead. It's going to take you longer than you got.
And
but
I
yes.
want you to think about this. I'm going to tell you exactly what's wrong with this team. They've been around Kyle so long, they're now to develop the same mindset that he got. They don't care, Rambo. Just like he don't care about the line. He don't care about these quarterbacks. You see what I'm saying? The team has develop the same mindset that he got. They don't care, Rambo. Look at Debo out there.
Oh, don't talk about. I don't want to talk about Debo. Debo. Debo.
Yeah,
he's not going to still be on this team. He needs to play better than he's doing, though. Good Lord,
Rambo, let me ask you something. Why in the world you could put Sauber out there? Sauber don't do nothing but cause penalties every game. Penalties after penalties.
And when they didn't throw the ball to him, you see what happened? His reflexes. I don't know what's going
on.
It scared him. He didn't know that. I don't think he knew the ball was coming. Somebody said, "Oh, what are you doing?" Oh.
I said to myself, you know what? And what I mean about what I mean about they got the same mindset as Kyle Shanahan, and they don't care just like he don't care. Kyle Shanahan don't care. It's all about the system to him. Whether it's working or not, he don't care. He gonna stick by it. You see what I'm saying? He don't care about the quarterback.
Yeah, it used to work. The system used to work.
Rambo used to work until everybody not caught on to him, Rambo. Come on now, Rambo.
Well,
everybody not caught on to the system.
Well, what's so funny about
it's
that?
Over with, Rambo.
Because everybody in the league is trying to run Kyle's system. And now, in so doing, they have it all figured out. Kyle's got to change some things. I don't know what he's going to do, but he's got to change that system. Alter it in some way. Because waiting for Debo as soon as he comes around on that sweep.
Every coach In the NFL, no. You stick to what is working.
Yes.
You don't go away from it.
Well, see, that's what Kyle was trying to do, and it ain't working. So I don't know, Anthony. You know how we do after the game.
Ain't nothing to do with working because everybody. I'm gonna tell you something.
Anthony,
I know and you know.
Yes.
Kyle is a narcissist, and everybody knows he's not gonna change. So all these teams in there know he's not gonna change. That's why.
We had the problem.
That's why he loses in the fastest way he loses.
Oh, I know. Anthony, we do have to stop, though. You know how we do after the game. We'll be back tomorrow night, though, Anthony, and get some more, huh?
All right.
All right, fam. Appreciate you, Anthony.
All right. Appreciate you, Ronbo.
All right, fam. I'm watching the Rams getting their butt beat. It's just a wonderful thing. It's time for some Latino. Hey, Emilio!
What's happening?
Well, not us.
Hey, we're happening, just not in the right place.
Well, yeah, there's that. I mean, 38-10. I'm just glad they didn't get to 40. 38. Anybody say it was 38? It wasn't 40.
I wouldn't have mattered even if they got to 50. I wouldn't care. I already knew we were going to win anyway.
I started feeling the same way. I didn't want to say that, but you know what? After the half, I said, you know what? Let this game end. Just let this game end, please. Because the 49ers didn't come to play.
I'm going to tell you one thing. Well, I'm going to tell you what. You need to relax. You're going to give yourself a heart attack over there. Get mad when we know we suck. You need to cut that out, man. You're getting up there in age. You need to relax a little bit. I understand if we're losing the game.
That is never going to change. I'm always going to I'll be 90 years old. I'll still be getting mad. I can't stand it. You know, because the thing is, some of the things the 49ers are doing make no sense.
Oh, yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. We're just a horrible team at this point.
Yeah.
You should have known that a couple weeks back. I was telling you, it ain't finna happen this year. I told you the other day, this is a 2020 all over. They're taking a break off. Players are hurt. They don't seem into it. And next year will be a whole different story. So
and you're right.
Right.
They didn't believe they could win it. They did not. One guy out there believed they was going to win it. They didn't play like that kind of energy. You're right. They didn't think they was going to win that game.
It was bad from the gate when we didn't have a defensive coordinator starting the season. That's when you know it was bad already. They fired Wilkes when they shouldn't have fired Wilkes. So I say,
15 tackles missed. They put it. It was so embarrassing. They put it up on the screen. They rarely put that kind of thing up on the screen. They put it up there. Tackles, 15 tackles. The first quarter wasn't even over yet.
Next year we just need a better defensive coordinator, a better special teams coach, and Shanahan needs help on offensive. But he needs to get him an OC. And if not, he needs to do like we had Daniels. He needs help. He can't do everything on his own. How do you want to manage the team and do the offense? You can't do both. You need help, man. Shanahan can still call the plays, but he needs an OC to help him out. That way you can scheme up some a little better.
But he's got to respect him, though. He only respects Michael Daniel.
Well, I get that, but he just needs help. He needs to realize he needs help. If he doesn't realize he needs help, he's going to have another problem next year. So that's something he needs to learn how to realize, that he needs help. He can't do everything on his own. And that's when Debo was actually good, when we had OC help when Daniels was here. So if Shanahan can't see that, then it's a big problem. That's why Debo's looking horrible. Like, dude, Debo's supposed to be used a certain way. He's not using them. Debo, I done said before, a few other people done said before, a receiver. He's a gadget player. Put him in certain positions, and Debo can succeed. If you want to make him a receiver, that's not going to happen. If he does, Debo's only like a slot receiver. He's not a number 2. He's definitely not a number 1. So Debo needs to be put somewhere else if he's going to stay on this team. He can be in kickoff returns and slot, and then work him everywhere. But yeah, to have actually be a receiver,
Debo's out
he's never been able to catch him. Even when Jimmy was there, he couldn't catch. So this ain't nothing new from Debo.
Debo's leaving. You can almost see the writing on the wall. Debo ain't staying. We got to get rid of some guys, and Debo's with that guy. Debo's on borrowed time right now.
Well, I could actually see him stay. They might tell him the same thing they told Armstead, you know what? Get another pay cut.
Pay cut, yeah, well, maybe that.
Not,
And you know he ain't taking that. Debo's got too many clothes he wants to buy.
He might, or depending, he might, depending the situation. If he's too low to Shanahan, he might just say, you know what, I'll do it. But, you never know with these guys. Sometimes they want to keep their money going, so who knows? But we'll see what happens after following next year. Because at this point, Debo's not that. He's never been the number one receiver since he's been there.
Yep.
So it's just like, you look at it like, I don't see why people expect too much out of him. That's why I was like, no, it ain't ragging on Debo. It's just you see it and it's there. It's just he's not that type of receiver. He's never been.
Well, he had his one good year. That's why he got paid.
Because he was playing. Well, he got paid because he was playing running back. He didn't get paid because he was playing receiver.
Well, there you go. Email, let me see the ball, fam. And you know how we do after the game, and because I know I'm gonna be just as upset as I am now. Of course, I'm not that upset because I saw
man,
this
let it
coming.
go, man. Sad. You shouldn't be sad, man. It's all right.
No, I know
it's only
what
football.
I know.
As long as you watch other games and watch other people's misery, you'll be all right. We watch the Rams lose, we'll be okay. I'll be fine with that.
I agree. I do. All right, fam. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, you have a good night, man.
You too, Laddie Bill. Yeah. Hey, Eric. At least Eric put the Cardinals down.
Yeah, but
that was so important. Eric, congratulations on back-to-back victories, and by God, I'm glad you beat those guys. I was afraid the Cardinals been doing whatever they want to people for the last 5 or 6 weeks, and you guys held them down to, what was it, 6 points? I was impressed.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm glad
16-6.
we won our game today. Huge win out here. Thankfully, we had our game out here. But I got to ask you, how bad was it?
Which game? Oh, Green Bay beating us up? Oh, it got 38.
Yeah.
They scored 38 points, and I believe we got 10. I mean, they had to pull. I mean, and here's the thing, Eric. They did that without an effort. The Green Bay Packers didn't play that well. I don't even think. Let me see this. Let me see the stats. I think Green Bay. Jordan Love, he passed for. Let's see. He had 163 yards, and they did most of their They beat us up mostly on rushing. They had 169 yards. Rushing. We couldn't stop him. Eric, it got so bad, and I'm not seeing this. I don't ever remember seeing the network decide to put the graphic up on the screen, miss 15 tackles. That was in the first quarter alone.
Wow.
We did not come to play.
That's just a lot.
Yeah. If you're not going to bring any toughness.
About that game.
If you're going to come in with grit and you'll fire, that is not going to be you're not going to allow that. Even if a team's better than you, you're not going to be made into a pansy right in front of network TV. They came in there and missing tackles right and left. I understand that Josh Jacobs is a good running back, but good Lord, Niners, you had your hands on him. Some of you guys had 2 of you guys, and he slipped right between you. What is that? That's just a lack of effort. You guys aren't serious. God.
Yeah. The first thing I saw today that showed me that there was going to be a problem when that inactive list came out. I got Williams inactive today.
Nick and your best offensive lineman, your best defensive lineman. Yeah, I had to be revived with smelling salts too. I know.
As soon as I saw that, I'm like, well, there's that, I guess, because you already have both out. You got your star quarterback not able to play today. You already got.
Well, the list goes on and on. Yeah, we had just the wrong people out. If Kittle didn't play, like what usually is the case, because he's usually hurt with something, it would have really been a bloodbath. George scored a TD. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, we were in trouble. It was bad.
Yeah.
And Kyle, Go ahead.
Cody's inactive again tonight. He's been inactive in every single game this year.
Yeah, the Rams running backs, they got a couple of guys they like. Cody's going to be a backup for a while. He may break into the lineup, but it might not be until next season. So
yeah,
but it's gonna get better because it can't get any worse, Eric, for us. Anyway, Eric, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna see you tomorrow as we do, and congratulations again and good job for those Hawks.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, night, Eric. Appreciate you. Here goes Eric. Hawks brought the Cardinals because the Cardinals would have went to 7. Even for those of us, you know what? I'd like to see the 49ers get double-digit wins. That in itself is going to be difficult. But I do think 11 or 10-7 will put you in second place or so. You know, hey, Steven, come on in and start the Debo show. Huh? Oh. Brock Purdy, the great, says... Wait, hold on, Steven, I'm sorry. I didn't read this yet. It says, Brock Purdy, the great, says, it's atrocious. The Dobbs' third stream, maybe worst in NFL history of talent project is Kyle Phelan year 1 quarterback vibes. Brock Purdy the great, thanks, fam. Yeah, I don't know, Kyle. I don't want him drafting any more quarterbacks. He picked out. It wasn't him that made that pick, probably either, though. So, Steven, go ahead.
Man, Ronbo, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and finish off what you just said. Kyle did not pick Brock. That was John. John that picked that one. Second, Debo is just a DB disguised as a wide receiver. Boy's got no head. I hope T.O. comes out and clowns the shit out of him on national television and instead of Twitter. I hope he comes out, and I hope C.J. Gardner-Johnson makes a statement about it too. He is probably one of our more expensive receivers and our worst receiver. You know what helped out a lot of wide receivers? You know what helped out Jerry Rice so that way he never dropped a pass, Ronbo? Catching bricks. At this point, I'm so angry at Debo, I want to throw bricks at him until he catches them. Maybe then he won't drop another goddamn pass. But you know what?
Better yet, Steven, since you went with that analogy, did you see the movie Dodgeball?
Yeah, I've seen Dodgeball.
Yeah.
Dodgeball.
Yeah, throw wrenches. Yeah, I love that. They throw wrenches at him. A brick is going to hurt, but a wrench will kill him, man. I don't want Debo killed, but I'm just saying it would definitely hurt.
Three drop passes to his goddamn hands. I don't know if he just, I really don't know. You can't even say, oh, he didn't jump that high. No, these were to the goddamn gloves. My man needs to go somewhere. Please. You are not good. You were only good when we used you as a running back because we had nobody because we let Mostert go. Second of all, I'm all for making stipulation contracts for CMC. Like, hey, since you belong to the Niners, you cannot do this during the offseason. You cannot do that. You know why? Because they did it to Raheem Mostert. They told him, they put it in a clause saying you are not allowed to surf during the offseason in case you get injured.
I do remember that. Too. CMC needs just to put.
They can't do that for CMC.
Just don't allow him. He cannot work out from day one after the season's over all the way until training camp. He goes. His dad even said it. He does it to himself. God, take a break.
That's a goddamn problem. Because that is our blue chip player. And third of all, you know what? I don't see Trent coming back. I see him retiring. And here's another problem with that, Ronbo, is we have nobody to replace him. Even if we draft somebody, there's no one that's going to be like Donald Mooney, who we could be, plug and play. No, we put that off for so long. So goddamn long. We put it off for no reason. And just so that way we can, draft a tight end that's, subpar, or stock up on running backs, or stock up on, let's say, safeties that we don't fucking use, or hey, how about this? Let's find Brandon Staley as assistant head coach and help him monitor the defense while our offensive coordinator has a thumb up his ass. 15 14 missed tackles before the half is crazy. But we fired Wilkes because he had a questionable play in the Super Bowl.
I know. Steven, save some of that because I'm going to go, and tomorrow night we'll be back as Monday Night Raw has suddenly become in vogue because the fact is we're getting beat to death. Used to be just stroll on in here on a Tuesday and tap chest and talk about, we're the baddest boys in the game. Now it's like, what
Ronbo,
the
at
bleep
least
was
we had
that?
hope in 2020. We had hope in 2020. We limped a lot, but at least we had an identity. We were a dog. We were hurt, but we were still winning.
Yeah.
We suck. We just straight up suck. There is no identity. And I hope Debo sucked that. That's all I'm leaving.
There you go. All right, Steven, see you tomorrow night. All right, night, Steven.
Ronbo.
All right. Oh, man, the Rams just scored 7-3. Rams are putting up a fight. I got to give it to them. That's a face mask there, fella. Lorenzo.
Yo, Ronbo. What's going on? Besides getting our ass kicked.
Yeah, I know, right? And in fact, you know so bad, Lorenzo? From last week, I'm feeling kind of used to it. That's not good. I mean, what?
Yeah. Oh, and the worst thing about it is we could have been in that game, you know?
Oh,
my God.
Just a couple of less mistakes.
That's the way it goes, Rumble, you know? Debo could have caught those two passes, you know?
If he would. Yeah, he's getting paid how much money?
If he
$24
would.
million? Yeah. What is it? Debo gets 24 or 25, somewhere in there, right? And
and IU gets 30. That's $50 million right there between two of them.
Yeah.
Not
One
doing a
game
shit.
playing, and the other one's hurt, all right?
Yeah.
$50 million. So, here we are.
Well, I think we got a bunch of young players coming up. You know, what do you say about this year? You know, we're still in it, but
yeah. Lorenzo, I don't want to go to the playoffs with this team. I really, they even if they get in the first round, they could get beat. I mean, it's just they get to pull the team off of them. They're not ready.
Well, Green Bay's not that good, you know. Green Bay didn't show me that they were all that good.
No, they're not going anywhere either. If that's the best they can
have
do.
Both on Purdy. It's pretty evenly matched, you know.
No, if we have Purdy and Trent, we probably win that game.
Yeah, and Bosa. You know what I mean? That's all we need. We have no defensive.
But you know what? Even without Bosa, Jordan wasn't doing anything. Jordan had 126. So
yeah, he would have thrown some more picks, and it's just like one of them fucked up years. Jeez, what do you do? You know?
Well, no, just
what do you do?
It's such a waste of time, though. You not just come back. You guys, your Super Bowl window is about to close, guys. You need to get this done. I thought this maybe, possibly, but I knew they was overworked and tired. They can't go on and on every year like that. And we're not trading people out.
I think we'll be all right next. Probably, we got to start looking. Hopefully, I guess we start looking at next year. Damn, that's kind of a weird feeling, huh?
I know, right? We haven't had to do that in a long time.
But let's fire Kyle, you know?
Get rid of Kyle. Kyle signed until 2027. I entertain the argument, but Jed's not going to pay Kyle for 2 years to just go take a break and go play for somebody else. It's not happening.
No, they're not going to get rid of him. Yeah. I think our defense we just had too many coordinators now, you know? It would have been nice to keep one of the other ones, you know?
That is so true.
Man.
Every time they look up, they got another coordinator. And they're not inspired by this.
It's a new one every year, right? Past 5 years?
Yeah.
Because you had Sala, and you had
D'Amico, Sala,
then D'Amico,
Wilkes.
Then you had Wilkes, and then now this guy.
Yeah.
That's 4 of them. Yeah, that's every year.
Sala and D'Amico lasted 2 years each. And
then it's like a different group together. I think our defensive line is not as strong, you know?
Oh.
We need that book for Bosa, you know? We don't have it.
They got to find another
thing.
So.
Yeah. But I don't think we're not going to win. We're damn sure not going to the Super Bowl. But
no. Hey, The reason if they do go to the Super Bowl, they are going to win it because they have no business being there to begin with. So whoever they see is dead meat.
Then we'll all look stupid right tonight. We'll look back and say, "Oh, everybody quit." I'm not going to quit yet. You don't ever want to quit. That's
I mean, everybody's going to still support them, but stop believing they're going to the Super Bowl. That's not going to happen.
Yeah. Then you're going to be upset every week.
Yeah. I mean, real upset. Just certain plays I was watching, I was getting mad as hell, but there's no point in getting really too mad because it's not. They don't have any players. I mean, they got players, but they haven't got the right
Debo
ones.
had that nice run. God damn, that was a nice run, wasn't it?
Flag!
We
got flag. Oh.
Flag. We had over 100 yards in flags, right?
I would guess.
We had over 100
easily.
Yards. Yeah. And then we lost like about, I don't know how much we lost off of them. So, we
got to go, though, fam. I'll be back tomorrow night.
All right.
All right.
We'll catch you tomorrow.
Looking forward to it.
Good night. Bang, bang. Chin up, everybody. Later.
Night, fam. Hey, yo, Rev, come on in with that book of champions.
Ronbo.
Yes, indeed.
Look, I'm going to jump straight into it. Ronbo, we thank you. We appreciate it. We love this platform to speak about a squad.
Thanks, fam.
Today was the day that we know officially that the season is over with. This team just it's not there.
No.
It's not there. I don't know, and all of us feel the same way, but at the same time, I don't know how else to put it, but we are just not there. Mentally, physically, this team is just not there. And it hurts because, we had all these expectations, we had all these goals set in mind, and all we do is just keep dropping the ball. Let this sink in. We lost to the Packers, the team that we put out of the playoffs, the team that we have owned several times. We lost to the Packers the way that we did because of the word, and the key word is lack. And that goes on both sides of the ball, defense and offense. Lack. We lost this game as a team, and they need to accept that. They also need to accept the fact of the season is over. We're not making the playoffs. We are there. It's just not. It's not there. And I'm a 49er fan that I've been here since I was 2 years old, and I've seen the glory years, I've seen the dark years, the happy years, and right now this is just it hurts. I don't know how else the Rev can tell you.
No,
I've
you could see they had no heart out there tonight too. That's what really bothered me. They weren't. The defense was not serious.
Kyle has lost the team, Ronbo. Like that's just what it is. He has officially lost the team. You can see it in his demeanor. You can hear it. You can see the energy of the players. How it's just not there. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to sit here and be like, F the Niners, I'm not watching games. I'm still going to wear my colors 24/7, 7 days a week. I'm still going to talk shit to anybody that talk trash about our squad. Listen, I'm going to stand as a Niner until I'm earth food, period. Win, lose, or draw. But today was proven that, it's the team is lost, and it hurts. And I'm just going to be honest about it. And my closing argument is for the Ramley retard to keep sitting up here saying that you own the 49ers. Dude, listen, you can't own something that you are losing to a lifetime. That's why you do stuff to make clickbait for. But the funny thing about it is you show how retarded you are. Like, legit, you're retarded. You're not dumb. You're not mental. You're just straight retarded. So stop saying you own something when you don't. Last year, we gave you a win just to make you feel good about beating the 49ers, and then we choked against you this year. So, and the funny part about that is we still own you for a lifetime. Get your all-time wins up before you even talk about owning anything. Because the funny part about it, Thanksgiving coming up, and we can serve turkey and lamb chops. Hello. Ronbo, we thank you. We love you. We appreciate it, family. I know it hurts. It hurts, fam. Trust me, it hurts. But hey, we are faithful for a reason, and I'm gonna stay faithful to our squad.
That's right, and we'll get through it. It's just one of them periods.
And we'll get through it.
These and every now and then.
Monday Night Raw, Ronbo. Thank you. We love you. And I'm gonna close out.
Thanks,
Or to be the man, you got to beat the man. Woo! I'm still a 49 until I'm Earth Food. Let's go red and gold till I'm dead and cold. Ronbo, we thank you. We love you. We appreciate it.
Thanks, fam.
Family, stand up. It hurts, but hey, we got to move on, and it is what it is. I'm 49 for life.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night. Appreciate you, fam.
Appreciate it. Not a problem. Holla.
Frank. Frank.
Oh.
2002.
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, Frank. Mom's having a good time. Remember, Frank, we used to be talking about. Hey, Moms.
Well,
at least
what's
Washington.
up, Mom?
Wait a minute. I just realized something. Was it that? That was Washington, Dallas today, wasn't it? Uh-oh.
Yeah, they lost.
I forgot what happened there. Because I was watching for a while and Washington was doing all right. And then all of a sudden, Dallas muscled up, started playing like they know what they're doing. Mom, don't worry about it. You still win that division. Dallas ain't going nowhere. But Frank, come on in, man. Just talk about this game that we just blew.
Oh, man, I don't even want to, man.
It's over, ain't it?
Oh, man, hey, I got to say, hey, but Brandon Allen, he ain't do too bad, but we ain't help him out, man. He was dropping the ball, man, fumbling the ball.
Actually.
Like, when, so, but my thing, man, like, Kyle, this game right here, probably should have put Dobbs in, man. Might need like a running quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Dobbs gonna move around the pocket a little bit. To extend the drive,
That's true.
Yeah, so this wasn't a game to just have a sit back pocket passing, but I don't know, man. I just think it's time for a change, man. That's me personally, man. I just think he just need to go another direction. Kyle don't want to get an offensive coordinator, man. And he just just want to be stuck in his ways, man. I just think it's time to go another direction, man. Just gotta try something different, man. We just want no effort out there, man. We just look lost, they just like the defense terrible, man. Like now you missed 20 tackles, man. 20 tackles.
But the bad
like what are y'all practicing?
Before the first quarter was over.
20. The total was 20. It was 2 turnovers and 20 missed tackles. And come on, man. What are y'all doing? Come on, what? I don't know, man. It's just so heartbreaking, man. I mean, of course, I didn't expect us to win, but we still had opportunity in the game that we could have stayed in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We could have stayed in the game. I'm like, so I don't know, man. It's a lot I want to, unveil and dive in, but I know it's short and sweet, man. Yeah, well, it's a heartbreaking season, man. We done, man. We ain't going nowhere, man. So, it is a wrap, man. I'm just gonna be real and call it what it is, man. It's a wrap, man. So just wait for next year, man. All I want to say is, man, to all our players, man, they listening, please don't get on the main cover, man. Do not get on the main cover. I don't care if they call or ask y'all get on the main cover. Do not get on the main cover at all. Man, that main curse is serious. That main curse is real.
And
so I don't want none of our players on that main cover at all, man. At all.
McCaffrey, both legs.
Man, everything. Wow, look at the whole, look at trickling down to the whole team, man. That man curse real, man. I really believe in that man curse, man. Every time somebody on that man cover, do your history. Do go back and do your history.
Well, actually, that's the thing, Fish.
Every time.
I mean, Frank, there was a couple of years it didn't happen. And people say, oh, come on, man, it's a myth. Not with us.
No, ain't no myth. Every time. When Mahomes was on there that year, look what happened to them in the Super Bowl. They went to the Super Bowl, they lost. That's the year Brady done beat them. When Mahomes was on the cover.
He did lose that one.
Every time. Lamar Jackson was on there. What happened? Got knocked out the first round by, I think, Buffalo, or somebody knocked him out. Buffalo, I think, first round.
Well,
Lamar,
there's something
every time, there's always something.
Yeah.
Now there's always someone. So when a player's on that cover, man, it's all to do the history. The history never lie. That's why I said, man, not on that main cover at all, man. That's it. I don't want to see that a red and gold player on it.
Well, Frank,
don't at all.
Yeah, you ain't gonna see him next year because we ain't got nobody doing that well. Frank, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, fam. You know how we do after the game.
Okay, yeah, I definitely be on tomorrow, man. I have more to talk about, man. Shout out to you, Ronbo. Love you with production, man. Shout out to my man Ellis, Papa Dragon. Big Show, all the Tonys, man. Jack, what's his name? Ready to go. What's my man name? Vader, yeah, Vader.
Oh, Vader.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Emilio, everybody, man. I love all y'all, the faithful, man. We family, man. We still the Rev, shout out to the Rev too. It's just on. Everybody, man. You know everybody. I can't go down the list. If I don't know all the names, but I'm talking about all y'all. So yeah, love y'all, man. I'm about to go ahead. Look, I retired for the fish sandwich, man. So I'm on Chipotle. All right,
Go ahead and get that fish sandwich. Ain't nothing but a thing. All right, man.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, Frank. Say that to moms. Man. And Tony Nagatani. Tony!
Hey, Ronbo. Aloha. How are you?
Aloha, Tony. Terrible, man. I watch football because I love it, the game so much. And I don't know, you can't expect success all the time, year after year after year. Teams have to go through ebbs and tide. I mean, ebbs and flows of it. And it's going to happen. But I just didn't want to see that graphic across the screen. That seemed to incinerate. My whole brain just went up in flames. I said, 15 tackles guys missed in the first quarter. Sometimes it doesn't take a team all game long to have that many missed tackles. And you guys did it in a few minutes? Do you feel like playing today? If not, just tell the coach, I don't feel like playing, and go sit down. Oh. But Tony, your assessment of what happened here.
I don't know if we can come down too hard on the team for that 15 missed tackles. The fact of the matter is they were completely outplayed by Josh Jacobs. He's a guy who, missed tackles is a bit of a deceiving stat. Like if somebody gets hit and bounces off and goes down, a yard later, that's a missed tackle. So it's I look at that and yes, it's true. We got beat by a much better running back. Josh Jacobs, when he played with the Raiders, was good. He's still good now. He was an upgrade for the Green Bay Packers over Aaron Jones, and Aaron Jones is a really good running back.
Aaron Jones is good. I know. It's really
So it's one of those things. And honestly, if you didn't understand that the Niners run defense was going to be bad against Josh Jacobs, I don't know what to tell you. We don't have any defensive tackles that can stop the run. Everyone's got a concussion. Nick Bosa is our best run defender who's not even playing right now. The
Which
defense
is really
just
sad. They make Nick do all the work.
Yeah, it was clear last week when Nick went down, the very first thing that they did was run right where Nick Bosa was supposed to be, and they got 7 yards out of it. So the team we couldn't stop Bucky Irving a few weeks ago when they had better personnel, when the Niners had better personnel. We're sure as hell not stopping Josh Jacobs this week. I'm surprised Josh Jacobs didn't go over 100 yards. And by the way, I'll bet you if Josh Jacobs didn't get cramps, he probably would have gone over 200 yards rushing
That's
today.
what happened. He left the game early. No doubt about it. He was at 99 when I last looked.
Yeah.
They sort of slowed him down in the second half, though, Tony. It was really interesting.
They did. I'll be honest, the Stalinson defense that came out in the second half, it was interesting. There were a couple of interesting wrinkles. The coverage unit, I thought, played pretty darn well. They got to hang on to those interceptions. That's for darn sure. Yeah. But at the same time, I thought the second half defense, they were already pretty gassed after, they held the ball for a minute in the first quarter. The Packers just took the ball the entire time. So again, team was not going to win on defense, given the fact that they could not stop the run. And then we turn our eyes to the offense. And actually, you know what? I've been giving CMC a hard time because it feels like he's washed. I don't think he is. There were a few runs that look like vintage CMC runs. Now, I thought JP Mason looked like a better running back today on his one carry. But, all that being said, I do think it is time to I think that given where Christian McCaffrey is in his age, he needs to be playing slot receiver and not be playing running back. Because he's too valuable of a playmaker, to be absorbing that punishment. He's a finesse running back, but we're running him up the middle like he's Jerome Bettis, it feels like sometimes. That's not exactly right, but that's how it feels.
They do. They run him way too much off the tackles.
And then you watch him get hit, and the team hits and then twists every single time. And there were some times today where there were some plays where the Packers defender, after Christian was tackled, was aiming for the lower leg on the tackle on the end. They know exactly what's up.
Sick.
Jonathan Vilma, of course, did that, anyway, NFL is a dirty business, and we all know that. There's no bounty going on this time, but it's just it is what it is. So this is not at all surprising to me, unfortunately, and it just stinks that we're wasting George Kittle on a great game that he had. Brandon Allen didn't look half bad. He's not a starting quarterback, but I thought he played okay. By the way, you know what? The offensive line without Trent Williams, I mean, not the best in the world, but I don't think we heard Moore's name called. I mean, Brandon Allen had there were some pressures given up, but all in all, minus Jake Brendel, I thought the offensive line played a decent game today. And if Debo catches that ball, or if the refs don't throw a flag on that kickoff return for 80 yards, it could be a different game, even as we speak right now. But it got away from them. The Packers are a better team. They have more talent as of right now. Honestly, I think they're a better coach team than the 49ers are this season.
They certainly look like it today. No argument there.
I'm a big LaFleur fan. I really am. I think that it just stinks that it's not even Thanksgiving yet, and it feels like the season is over. And unless they get incredibly, incredibly lucky, they're not
completely on fire. Tony, I can see that happening too. Watch.
And they're only going to be they're only going to be a one and done team should they even make the playoffs now, because
that's why I don't want them in there. Yeah,
exactly. Anyway, venting, Ronbo. That's all I got. How you feeling?
Hey, I'm numb. Tony, I tell you what, good to hear from you as always, though. But, hey, come back tomorrow. We got some time, because we're going to find some subjects to get on to tomorrow as well. I just know there's some things we're going to want to talk about. All right.
I'll do my best, Ronbo. Aloha. Take care.
Aloha, Tony. Michael.
Hey, Ronbo. I know it looks like watching a freaking horror show watching the Niners today. Well, I'm used to seeing all these beatdowns. You know what I mean?
No. See, we should never have to do that. Getting used to getting beat up. And it's really burning me up, too.
Well, I knew right away.
Are you watching the Eagles and Rams?
Remember, Jacob's from Alabama.
Who?
Yeah, my daughter's hoping. Yeah, Jacob's from Alabama. You know that, the running back.
No, I remember that. And I was
running back.
And he just went nuts.
Hungry. Two good running backs, Alabama. Yep, they always be good running backs. But no, my daughter's hoping that the Eagles could win tonight, so she could serve up some lamb chops. You know.
They're fighting hard.
Oh yeah.
You see, Barkley just got the crown jewels just got blasted.
Tony Wright said. Yes, Tony Wright said in the chat, an interception's coming. Stafford's got an interception coming.
Yeah.
I think Tony Wright might see something, with the pressure like that.
Well, he always does.
I mean, we should have had a lot of pickups, pickoffs from the low. But did they ever drop the ball? I wonder if it was so cold that they couldn't handle it, or the ball was rough. I don't know. There's a lot of balls that could have been our way.
We got a flag for one. Remember Mustafa? He picked that. Yeah. Somebody, who was that? Green? Somebody picked. We didn't have a pickoff. They called it back because of the flag.
Yeah. And whatever guy was thinking about playing a quarterback with a broken finger, what's next? When the guy has a broken toe, you're going to play him too?
I don't know what that was about.
I mean, Kyle needs to think. That's a big mistake. Kyle, you need to think. How would you feel with a broken finger and somebody, you don't want to play? It's hard to throw a ball with a broken finger. It's hard.
Imagine so. But, I really think.
I tried it. It's not easy.
Josh Dobbs, I think he just doesn't have a clue as to how to run the plays. And I understand that, but Josh Dobbs is a rocket scientist. His intellect, his intelligence, his ability to learn.
I mean, why give up? I mean, if you don't trust Dobbs, why did you pick him up for? You could just gone somewhere,
That's a good question. You never know, I guess. Kyle thought maybe that he's that sharp, he might be able to catch on quick. So I don't know.
Yeah. And like I said, Buffalo, maybe we might get a win against Buffalo. Maybe this is a loss, and then we win next week.
I mean, we're not out of it. I wish we would. If we could beat Buffalo, I'd be so excited.
I'm glad Seattle did beat Arizona. We're still in it. Don't give up. Anybody who gives up on the team is not a true 49er faithful. I don't care. You got to believe in your team.
Up. I have hope. I just God, he just missed a touchdown.
Yeah. I mean, me, 49er, Brian, William, and Ronbo, we believe we can still fight this thing.
Yeah.
And Ram fans, trust me, you still got to play these teams like Buffalo, and you're not, And like I said, Nikita's mom is watching the chat. So if any Ram fans are bothering Nikita, her mom's watching. So Ram fans, you better watch out.
You know, I really love too. Well, now that you mentioned that, though, Sharice came in and cleared things up while Rams fans are running around here lying about her. Sharice, I meant to tell you about that.
My daughter's mom's very protective, and any Ram fan that attacks the females, a mother will stick up to not just her daughter, but all females, because no females should be bullied.
No, I've already passed the mandate out tonight. The policy is now.
I call about you, dude. That's good. No, that's good. But no, I mean,
any personal attacks will be met with goodbye.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're talking football.
Anybody who attacks Tony Wright, that's a no-no, or 49er Brian, because those are two good friends that are Nikita and I. Yeah. And I don't care, if Tony Wright, Atlanta Falcons, if we don't make the playoffs, I'd probably pick Atlanta. We'll go pretty far. I would pick Atlanta. I would support. I'll be on the Tony Wright school. So,
we're gonna go, Michael. I'll look for you tomorrow. As you know, we keep it short and sweet after the game. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Ronbo, yep.
All right.
Yep.
All right, man.
All right, buddy. Have a good night, buddy.
Thank you. You too.
You too, boss.
All right. I just realized this is Thanksgiving week, isn't it? It's gonna be an interesting week, huh? God, he's hey, there is the Dragon Clan leader. It is Papa Dragon Pop.
What's up? It does not feel good getting your ass kicked. But sometimes you got to get it kicked to get better. But guess what, Ronbo? You ever hear the saying, what do you tell a guy that has two black eyes?
Yeah, what? Could have took your nose out.
Nothing. He's been told twice.
I like that. I'll reuse that myself.
So Kyle Shanahan must have 1,000 eyes. He's been told repeatedly that his little schemes don't work when you need a real coach. Now I said on Friday I predicted, what was that? What did I predict? 6-20, 6-24 or something.
You know what?
Whatever it is, I predicted.
Production didn't put up the scores today because nobody was close. Because we didn't score.
Yeah, I wasn't close. I was close on the. I was close on the
Packers
on the feel of the game. I knew it wasn't going to be competitive.
Oh yeah, you said 21-6,
but
we didn't do anything. That's true.
Yeah, you 21-6. Okay, so basically, what I was hoping for is that Kyle would coach. You've been coached before, haven't you?
Yeah.
I've been coached. When's the last time your coach didn't say nothing to you, but has kept his head in the plays?
I mean, almost everything you did, the coach was bothering you about what you could have did better. So, I don't know. At that level, I don't know how it is, though, fam. The coaches still coach on that same level?
I know how it is on that level. You got to set the tone, and the tone is obviously not set. I mean, right now, if you think about it, the tone gets set by the Cabo clique. In each of the Cabo clique, they all have faults. And the first fault was this summer when people were holding out for money.
Oh.
Holding out for money.
We knew that was going to kill us. I didn't know how bad.
Now, that tells you right there that Kyle is not the leader of the team. The clique is. They're the leaders, but they ain't there. Did we or did we not have to cancel some practices this summer?
Oh, yeah. Didn't we have some injuries and shut things down all of a sudden? I remember that one against the Saints.
Yeah. But you got your best players not there. The only player that was there was Purdy, and he stunk through camp.
Yeah, he was having all kinds of talking about how he's trying things out.
All the way through camp.
Yeah.
He stunk all the way through camp, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, all the quarterbacks stunk, especially Dobbs. He stunk all the way through camp. So you mean to tell me that if Kyle Shanahan, if he himself won't put Mason in the game, he's going to put Dobbs in the game? No, because he looks at it. He coaches with paper. He looks at his paper and says, okay, this person's on the depth chart. They're up next. This person's on the depth chart. He's up next. Oh, the play, the series of plays say, I need to do this play. That's how he thinks. And then Debo is Debo.
and he's been Debo. And whose fault is that? It's coach's fault because you know he can't run routes. You know he don't work hard.
Stop force feeding that. That's a good point. He's got his one. He runs
right?
that
but
one
no,
route.
No. Oh, Debo is your friend. He comes to your office and talks to you. Well, your friend's letting you down, Kyle. He's dropping passes. You gave him over almost $60 million of guaranteed money.
Oh.
You know, we didn't have that problem with Anquan Bolden, Terrell Owens. So I can go on and on about people who just caught the ball.
Yeah.
Right? And the sad part is that this is just a continuation from the game with the Ravens, where on the field you can't adjust in the flow of the game to tell your players what to do in battle. You got to follow this little rigid, inflexible plan to another loss. Here's the shocking point. Green Bay was beatable today. They could have been beat.
No, I know, and that's
could have been beat.
That's what made everybody so mad. Pop, we need to stop though and bring that back tomorrow because I think that's going to be the theme tomorrow. The 49ers lost the game, even though they were depleted, still should have won. So
I don't even want to hear about depleted. I want to hear about. You know what I want to hear about? And I'm gonna end it with this. The reality is that the fat lady hasn't sung yet, but damn it, the bitch is warming up. She's warming up, Ronbo.
Amen to that.
Ronbo, we love you. Shout out
fam.
to the fam out there, to the entire crew, all of y'all. You know what? Hey, you only you can do it's football is a game. You win some, you lose some. But man, I hate losing under this head coach. I really do because what's he gonna say to me in the locker room? What's he gonna say to me that makes me want to play tomorrow? That's leadership, and that's what he don't have. I'm out, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Appreciate you, Pop. See you tomorrow. Pop makes a great point about what does Kyle Shanahan say to these guys after the game? Because a lot of coaches get real emotional. I don't know if emotions work a lot because it wears off on people sometimes. But he better be saying something real cerebral. And I don't know what he's going on, but I think the whole team has kind of quit. I'm not sure if it's because of Kyle Shanahan, but because of the frustration of people not even being available. And that'll work on you because you know you can't beat a team by yourself. If you ain't got any help out there, Fred Warner, I have the most sympathy for him. Fred's looking around to his left, he's looking to his right. Devondre Campbell's over here, and D. Winters is over there, and he's not even getting any burn. I see frustration, and Jair Brown is starting to piss me off. You know what? I gave him the benefit of a doubt. Jair, dude, you're on notice, man. Must stop. Hey, 49er Brian, come on in,
Brown,
fam.
Lenore, and Warner, the only three defensive players from last.
49er Brian, production shot. It was going to get me too.
Hey,
Brian.
Hey, is our new head coach finally done talking?
I guess so, Brian.
Excuse me, our new CEO. Yeah, CEO. He'd be better at that.
Well, you know what?
Because I don't know if he's ever.
You've had it out positions already. What did you? Big Show is in charge of what department? Finance.
Financial.
Yeah.
Big Show financial.
Well,
and then we got Steven in charge of giving Debo his rub down
player
before
personnel.
the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, player personnel.
It's frustration,
that whole
Brian.
team would go off so well. Ronbo, Ronbo, if we had that team together, we'd be undefeated. We'd be so amazing. You know? All those guys with all their experience and how to run a 49er franchise, it'd be over for everybody in the NFL. You know what I'm saying, playa? It's comical, Ronbo. It's comical.
We've had these periods. We haven't had it in a long time of misery. And, I just...
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Unfortunate. But I knew it was going to come at some point. I just didn't know when and where.
And you and I have talked about it for a year. If Kyle doesn't play Mason and he continues to run CMC into the ground, this is what happens. We've been saying it for a year.
Bizarre injuries.
So...
And not one Achilles, but both. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a person rupturing both Achilles. It's not a full rupture, but they're both on the verge of snapping, right? When does that happen?
Now, if I was Ronbo, if I was the coach and I had a player that had a broken finger and he was my friggin' quarterback, I would have started Dobbs. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say that.
No
you know?
Nobody's going to argue with you about that.
And then
nobody knows why he did that.
If I got a guy that's just coming back and he's still kind of not there and he's hurting, I would have him out catching passes. Have Garendo and Mason in the backfield.
Which Mason's
Change
fine,
it up.
even if they don't want to use all three. Mason was fine. Let him play. No.
And you and I talked about doing this like 2 weeks ago. You know, 2 weeks ago, you and I talked about he should do this. But
and I thought he might.
I don't know, man. He's gonna probably have to do it because CMC ain't getting it done, man.
No.
He's looking like he's not there
no
yet.
explosion. It looks like he's trying to run carefully.
And they're just what they're doing is they're wearing out our defense. Our defense is just dragging
coming off the
our
field,
offense ain't doing nothing.
3 and out, stay out there a couple of minutes and back on the field. That's part of the defense having problems too. Now that you mention it.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. We were in this game until shit hit the fan. I mean, we could have stayed. We probably could have tied it up.
So, and the flags?
But it's a bummer.
I can excuse everything, but the flags I cannot excuse. Some of those guys that grabbed a defender coming down the field, just grab him and just start slinging him around in front of the refs. What are you doing? So, I don't know what
I don't know.
I was thinking stupid.
They got to quit. Right. The holding has just been insane this year for our team.
And right out there,
the holding has been a joke.
Everybody could see it, Brian. The hell?
I think the refs go into the game just going, hey, we know the Niners hold a lot. Let's just watch for that, and they get us every time. And then you got the Chiefs, and they hold every game, and they never get called. So whatever, it is what it is.
That's an understanding around the league. But I'll see you tomorrow. And Saquon finally broke one.
Ronbo, we miss your ooh la la tonight, buddy. We missed it. We haven't heard it for a while.
I mean, I want
to. It's a bummer.
Oh.
All right, man. Have a good night. Love you all.
Man. See you tomorrow, fam.
See ya.
Oh, God. Ooh la la. How's that sound? Ooh la. How's that song go good? Ooh la. See, I've been telling it so long, I don't remember how we do it. Hey, Nigel.
Hey, Ronbo.
Oh, Nigel, here we are. Another fine mess.
Yep, man. Reminds me of Rob Schneider and the Waterboy where, they're sitting, there's like a crowd out there and he just yells like, we suck again.
Yeah, I forgot about that scene.
Yeah, man, we're not good this year, dude. Oh, my God, yeah.
I mean, as soon as I saw the inactives, I knew, oh, my God, this is going to be a bloodbath.
From the get-go, I mean, that first kickoff was, they almost muffed that one out there, man. I was like, oh my God. Right off the bat, just a weird, wonky kick. I knew it was going to be a bad game. I called it 28-10, Ronbo. It was 38-10. Sheesh.
Oh, yeah.
It was worse than what I thought it was.
Giving up points, yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Saquon's
out there. It sucks, man. But at the same time, last time we talked, I was kind of like, I think we were in agreement as far as what needs to happen is don't win as many games, although it does suck at the end of the season when we get a lot of guys healthy and we got a few of the younger guys that have a little more experience. Next thing you know, we might have like a top 10 pick, top 15 pick, something like that. So at least there's that. But yeah, the road there sucks. I know, man. It especially like before December, it's just kind of we're not going to make the playoffs type of situation. It does. Right, coming off of the Super Bowl, man. But it is what it is. I don't know what changes are coming, but as far as I'm concerned, there's a lot of people that probably should worry about their jobs on the team. I don't know about the coaches. I think Kyle has a firm grip on his position, so I don't foresee the organization getting rid of Kyle.
His contract goes
as far
to
as players go,
unless they trade him.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely just don't cut him. You would have to trade him. He's certainly valuable right now. But I don't think, I mean, as for me, would I mind a change? I probably wouldn't be against it. But at the same time, he is a good coach. And when he has a good team, he's usually in a position to win and win big. So there's that. But, like, I feel like after next season, then really we'll start talking about moving on from him. But I think he still has another year, another season coming ahead beyond this point. But as far as players go,
you can't get rid of your coach because his players are all injured. I mean, if that be the case, there'd be coaches getting fired every year. What they do have to do, though, is those guys got to get back with that eye of the tiger back. They don't have it now. I think the 49ers are tired, though, Nigel. We're in the playoffs every year. I mean, almost. When was the last time we're NFCCG constantly? A couple of Super Bowls, too. They're worn out, especially with this same unit the whole time.
Every single time, Ronbo, has been a devastating loss. Like, each time that we've gone that far, like, devastating. Losing against the Rams, losing Purdy against the Eagles, of course, losing twice to the Chiefs, So it's pretty brutal, man. Mentally, they're wore out. So, But either way, I'm still going to have a good rest of my week, Ronbo. It's Thanksgiving, so I'm trying to have a good week. So, but, we'll see what happens. But y'all have a good rest of your night. Thanks for taking my call, man.
Thank you for calling, Nigel. I'll be back tomorrow night if you got time. All right.
Yep. I'll talk to you later.
Night, Phil. Steven.
Hey, Ronbo. Before I start, can I curse for a sec again?
Well, I love that you always ask permission, and in that case, be sure to do it. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, here I go. Yeah. What the fuck, Kyle Shanahan? Are you kidding me again? Missed tackles, penalties, fumbles.
Yeah.
You can't score in the red zone. Yeah. Brandon Allen missing a finger again. Injuring his finger.
Missing a finger. Might as well be.
What's going on, Ronbo? What's going on?
I don't know. We're just falling apart all at once. It just looks bad. We look like we're just out here going through the motions at this point, especially today. I've never seen the 49ers look so bad. I think the guys, hey, what was your reaction when you first see the inactives and injuries? I said, oh, man. If you're a player, I have a feeling this is the first time they had the same reaction we did. Oh, man. How are we going to do? I got no Trent to help out in the offensive line. I got no Nick on the defensive line. The hell are we going to do? I'm looking, and Fred Waters said, I'm looking over here, and Devontae's been pissing me off all season long. I don't even know what's the point of going over here, Dang. And by the way, Stephen, they didn't play, the Green Bay Packers didn't look good. Josh Jacobs looked great, but they beat us up with one weapon. Just one. Jacobs beat us to death. And the rest of the time, we helped them. We flags, fumbles. We did everything we could to make sure they win. Like normally what happens when we lose, even in this condition.
Like, I get it. You guys are tired. But you just gotta, these players have to improve. You gotta like, just play better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You guys are getting paid a lot of money. You know how to, especially you pros have been around for a while, you know how to take care of your body. Get yourself together. Come on, let's go.
We paid Debo all this. If Debo's a free agent, I don't know if I want to sign him.
Debo's. I think Debo's playing his last season anyway. I think the 49ers are going to try to find a way to unload him. Because Debo is, he's actually now taking up a roster spot that we could use with somebody else. He's not effective anymore in any way.
Would you trade him?
In a heartbeat. And I don't dislike Debo, but this is business. What I'm worried about is if we don't get rid of Debo, it's going to be too late to get anything we could get and move. The 49ers, realistically, the window is got, Stephen, the Super Bowl window, you can barely see out of it. You can see just a little light. Beyond that, this is it. They were supposed to do it this year if they were going to do it at all. Next year will be it for sure. No doubt about it. Do it next year or forget it.
And I'll just say this. I had a panic button, but I'm gonna wait for Sunday. If they lose Sunday, it's over. I'll just call it.
You ready to hit that? The Bills. They're gonna beat us to death. I wish that, but if Trent and Nick are not playing, oh my God! Just make sure the ambulances are waiting outside the stadium. They're gonna be carrying 49ers off in droves. It's gonna be a bloodbath.
Like you put in Brendan Allen with a broken finger, like you still put him in. You can't put Dobbs. What's going on in your head? Like I just don't understand it, Ronbo. I just don't. Like,
I just, and Grant Cohn asked him that, and Kyle got mad. Kyle said there was nothing wrong with his finger, and I think they tried to ask him about what was the dressing on his finger. Somebody said Kyle stormed out of the meeting. Guy didn't come back there to answer some questions, man. I want to know about Jordan Mason while you're getting mad. Man, we got to go. He's gonna get asked again. Kyle's gonna have to address these questions. He is. So anyway, let me see you tomorrow, fam.
Oh, me? Before I go, Rumble, I'm gonna be happy to talk to you tomorrow. But before I go, I just want to say, woulda came back for you. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Night, fam. Was that a touchdown? Oh, he caught that out of bounds? Oh, damn. I thought he had it. He got 1, 2. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Damn it. All right. Hey, Chip.
No ooh la la for us, bro.
Oh, God, no. I wish. We haven't said ooh la la in how long? And
at least 3 weeks, bro. Since we beat Tampa?
Yeah. No, we got Tampa. That was it.
No, we barely beat them.
And actually, we weren't happy with that game. I wasn't singing ooh la la. I just remembered. You're right.
We still did because it was a victory.
But it wasn't with no heart in it.
Man, I thought, bro, even just like you said, as soon as you seen all the inactives, bro, like I kind of knew it was gonna be like this. But goddamn, I thought they were gonna put up a better fight, bro.
Can't have that many guys out. Not those guys.
I know, dude. But what do they have the next guy up mentality if they, you know what I mean? The other guys can. It's like they get overwhelmed. It's like they're lost out there, bro.
The next guy up was Brandon Allen.
You know what I mean?
Brandon wasn't as bad as we made him look. Now that I think about it.
He was overthrowing though, man. He wasn't like they weren't in sync, bro.
Yeah, now see that comes from playing together. No chemistry. You're right there, though.
Yeah, like they're like off, like even by a little bit. Like even when he would throw to Jennings, like Jennings would have to do like reach back for it or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that
he would
one
throw it over
down the middle of the field. Jennings, Juwan.
Yeah, yeah. I honestly think that they should have. I honestly think they should have worked harder in the before the trade deadline, man. Like, man, they needed. You needed a linebacker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there was probably a lot of times there's nobody out there.
They could have figured something out, man.
Well,
they could have figured something out.
I just wish D. Winters was a little more matured.
Yeah, but they got look at the difference as soon as Nick Bosa goes out, Ronbo.
I mean, it was scary, wasn't it?
Seriously, like who they got? They got freaking Gross Matos and Floyd.
And he barely played. Gross Matos, I didn't even see him make any appearances today. Leonard Floyd did a good job. He got 2 sacks and a lot of pressure.
Yeah, he got 2 sacks. Yeah, you know. But they're running right up their face, right down their throats, bro.
That's Malik Collins and the rest of those guys call themselves playing the interior.
Yeah. And it's like I feel like Warner's off too, man. He's missing a step, bro. Fred, he's off.
His ankle might be still bothering him. He's been kind of gimpy since the Tampa game when he's making them great plays. We haven't seen any great plays out of Fred since.
Yeah, and that punch out, man, and he's always been good with that. But it's like It seems like he's always out of position for it.
Yeah, he's not making them key tackles. Usually Fred's right on top of the Fred's hurting. We both know that's not Fred. Right. He's hurting.
No, yeah. Right. I just think they need the spark back, bro. Like, what's the deal with Greenlaw? I heard they're going to open the practice window like this last
probably maybe a couple of weeks. You know what though? Hey, would you bring Greenlaw back in this season? If the 49ers lose one more game, Greenlaw's not coming back. I just let him know. I let McCaffrey know he can have the rest of the season.
Think about it, Ronbo. Think about this, bro. If Philly wins tonight, we're only like a game behind Seattle.
Yeah, the NFC West is silly. It's just a logjam. A bunch of people can't win.
I know. It's a long shot in the dark, but we can. If we play good, we can beat Buffalo. Why can't we?
Well, I mean,
it really doesn't matter how doesn't matter how their games go. It's really how the game itself goes.
I agree, fam. Any given Sunday, we gotta go though, fam. We got we keep it short after the game.
I'm trying to stay in it. You know what I mean?
Well, we'll see. Let me see. Let me come back tomorrow night, family.
I'm not ready to throw in the towel yet. I'm pissed, but
I know.
I get over it pretty quick.
All right, Chip. Let us go back because we got to keep it short after the game. But get back in tomorrow night, okay?
Right. You have a good one, man. Give me a gold Niners anyway.
Oh,
give me a shout out.
If we ain't giving up, we just, we'll be back. Come on back tomorrow, Chip. We'll extend a little longer. All right, fam.
All right.
Yeah, the word giving up ain't the case. It's what are we going to do with all them dudes out? Ellis, come on in, fam. Ellis. All right. Hey, Serge.
What's up, Ronbo?
Serge, we ain't up. I mean, we're sitting up here looking at the team. We barely won against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Then we found a way to lose the following week. And then we're just going from worse to worse. You keep winning. Niners. Are you guys going, what? But this week you knew we wasn't going to do anything. Nobody was playing. I mean, too many people were out. Wrong people were out. So, it's crazy. But Serge, go ahead.
Ronbo, I expected it, man. I expected it. Can you read out my score?
Yeah, just get Serge's score. Because I just went WL. I didn't want to do numbers.
I didn't want to do numbers too, but I predicted a score and I was really close.
You think they were going to get 40?
16.
Yeah,
I said 34-16.
Oh, 34-16.
And I was close. And it's because I expected it, Ronbo. That's the thing. Like, I'm a faithful man till I die. I'm 49ers win or lose, no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
And for people to say, oh, you're not a real 49ers fan, I'm like, I'm a realist, man. Like, I just see it how it is. We don't have heart. Our heart was ripped out since the second loss against the same team in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Our hearts were ripped out. We have no soul.
Yeah.
Right now, they're pulling our skeletons out. They're pulling our skeletons out the coffin right now, taking all the jewelry that we have left over. Like, this is not our year, Ronbo. It's not. And you could see it in the coaching. You could see the front line, defense, offense. It sucks. We're holding like crazy. We're playing like the Raiders, man. Penalties after penalties, man. And it's just not our year. Everybody's hurt. Greenlaw hasn't played.
Number one,
CMC
right there.
just came back.
Yeah.
CMC just came back after so many games.
He's not CMC. He looks like CMC.
Yeah,
That's not CMC.
Last year, what was Brock Purdy doing? He was throwing bombs. He was throwing dimes. This year, he could barely even throw deep.
Serge, see, this is what I'm worried about.
We're not the same.
I like Kyle for his run, but you know what? Jimmy G came in looking good, right? A year later, after learning Kyle Shanahan's program, all of a sudden, who is that guy? That's not the guy that we saw last year. And Brock is rolling down that same trail. I didn't think it was going to happen with Brock, though.
I know, man. Something's wrong with him because, and he's playing elite. He's playing good. Out of this whole year, who's playing good? It's Brock. It's Jawan. Mason started off good in the first 3-5 games, but he's not playing as good as he was when in the beginning.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Who has showed up? Who has showed up this year? Nobody.
But I got Brock out there looking like he's trying to think all the time, and that's what worries me. See, because he used to be just instinctive. Fire that ball. Do this, do that. He wasn't in thought process. You could see him. I could see Brock's mind now. Like, you watch the Terminator with that visor across his face with all the readout. I'm seeing Brock. He's like moving along. He's like, Brock, no, why? And then he goes, I said, where's the other Brock? So, it takes a while to get Shanahan's plan. That's why we didn't see Dobbs. But go ahead.
And I'm not talking about my team. I will never talk bad about my team. I just see it how it is, Ronbo. I just see how we are, man. We're just not there. We have no heart. And I'm sorry to say this, but the next 6 games, Ronbo, we're gonna lose 3, maybe 4 games.
Yeah, I know.
And I've been saying that since the last time I called. I predicted this game. It's just a no-brainer. Like, I'm not gonna be talking like other fans from other teams that, this is our year. No, like, my Niners are always gonna be my Niners, but this just wasn't our year, man. The Super Bowl ruined it. You know what I'm saying? And I would not be surprised, Ronbo, and I can't find any wood to knock on, but I would not be surprised if they don't get Brock Purdy his money, and we use that money to get another quarterback, to get somebody that's more elite. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Serge,
if we really want to win, they're going to be spending that money on somebody else, man. Because
you're talking about Aaron Rodgers, Serge.
I'm not saying that.
No. What I'm saying is, if there's an elite quarterback out there, he's already on a team. So you can get Aaron Rodgers could get released this year. Well, I see he might get released in the next couple of weeks. Daniel Jones is out there. Yeah, you got to go draft a quarterback, or you got to pay through the nose, and then he comes in and does an Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers ought to be ashamed of himself, though. Yeah.
And I love Debo. I love Debo. Don't get me wrong; he's still a good player, but they figured him out, man. We're using the same plays we did the last 2 seasons with Debo, and Debo's running into walls, left and right. No matter where he goes, he's gonna run to a wall, and it's because they figured him out.
And not only that,
there's no other place. We're not throwing in the middle like we used to.
They scheme to get him. Serge, we got to pull up though. We're way over time. I'll be see you tomorrow though, Serge. If you got time, hope we get in here.
Well, I got time, but it's just like I said, Ronbo. We're gonna lose 3 to 4 games in the next 6.
I heard it. I hope not true, but yeah.
It's sad to say.
All right, Feb.
All right, guys.
Night, Serge.
Keep your heads up, man. But Niners are always gonna be a playoff team. This year is just not all right.
Yeah, might take this one off. Yeah. All right, Feb.
Yeah, I know. All right, guys. Bye.
Yo, Arnold.
Yo, what's good, Ronbo?
Oh, nothing good, man. Nothing good. We're just and get a look, and then you look up and you look at the schedule and oh my God. I
know it's crazy, man. Me today, I was out and about with the family and stuff like that. Like I said, I live in Florida. I was at Disney chilling. I had my jersey, my Fred Warner jersey on. I was coming across Green Bay fans. I was trying to be in a happy place, man, because I was looking at the score. It was, excuse my French, but shit was pissing me off looking at it, seeing it's 10-0 at the beginning. And I was shaking my head. I was like, it's gonna be a long game.
Yeah, and it was too.
I was watching it. I was literally watching it on my phone, but I was like, it's gonna be a long game. But,
and did you see during the course of the game how slow every quarter was going by? If it was enjoying that game, them quarters would be just popping. That game, I looked up.
Yeah.
Oh man, we still got a whole quarter left. It's just damn. Oh.
Yeah, it was some long quarters, man. But yeah, man, I need this, man, today, because right now, real quick, this is like therapy. I'm literally in my walk-in closet, just like with my Fred Warner jersey on. I'm looking like, damn, where do we begin? Like, because this year, we had high expectations, I know, and coming off a Super Bowl year, of course, you're like, man, you expect us to get back. But then I had a feeling once we didn't have that depth, when we lost a lot of players, we lost depth. And then I feel like when he let go Wilkes, I feel like that was an scapegoat. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I just, not saying that he was the best thing. It was some questioning that we had at the beginning of last season stuff, but maybe that was just like him trying to, right? Maybe that was him just trying to adjust to stuff. But me personally, man, I mean, I like Kyle Shanahan. He's a good play caller, but when it comes to coaching, like I want to coach like a player's coach. You know what I mean? A coach that gets down as grit like Dan Campbell, Harbaugh, D'Amico Ryans. Those type of coaches that are like in your face, directing the team, telling them what's good. You can't stay out this late this night. You know what I mean? Or instead we hanging out doing Rick Ross and hanging out together. Doing all other stuff.
I mean,
so I mean, you know what I mean. So I want to coach, man. I want to
this
coach.
year. I mean, if they can relate to Kyle, I got no problem with that. But what I do want to know is some of the decisions Kyle makes about as far as players. Jordan Mason is sitting on the sideline with. I got a crippled.
Right.
I mean, not crippled, but I got a 80% Christian McCaffrey at most out there running every play. That makes no sense.
Yeah, and right, and then it's the offensive line a little bit. Sometimes, like I looked at the last game, it was like offensive line. Some guys like we got to let go Brendel, man. Brendel's got to go. He's
too light.
He's call him brittle. Brittle.
Yeah.
But he's got to go. We have some questioning with some contracts. Like, do we keep Hargrave?
Well,
we may have to clean.
I could draft somebody out of Georgia because Hargrave. I don't know what's going on with him. Because he wasn't that good before. And Kyle said he was coming along. When? Oh.
Right. And of course, we got to bring Ayuk back because we got to see what he can do next season and stuff like that.
I got no problem.
But I'm not really high. I don't have a high expect. I love my Niners. I bleed red and gold till I'm dead and cold. When it's my time to go. But when it comes down to it, like, I feel like we may have to begin like think about certain players we're gonna keep and let go and rebuild, man. Like just straightforward.
Well,
you know what I mean? I know I love
that way. They have to.
Well, right. I like Debo. Yeah.
We got to go because we
keep
it short
ahead.
after the game. But Arnold, please tell me, you're not standing in a closet with the light out because that means the depression has gone too far. You okay?
No. I got the light. I got all black on right now. I got just took my Fred Warner jersey up, but I got the light on. I got my light on.
All right, fam. You got time. Get back in tomorrow, man. I'll be in as early as possible.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
All right, Ronbo. Good night, man.
Night.
All right, faithful. Y'all stay up, man.
Yeah, we gotta stay up. Hey, Ellis. Halftime, 13-7. Our Rams are playing decent football. It was pretty funny. Look at Kyle. Look at that scene. Oh, Kyle. I'd never seen him that mad. Oh, he was mad with that official. Tony.
Officially I went today, Ronbo, you know what I'm saying?
Tony, that was perfect. I thought it was Frank for a split second. You and Ellis, man, you guys can impersonate really well. Yeah. No fish sandwich for anybody
brother,
today.
You know how confident I was today?
How confident you were that we were going to lose?
I didn't even watch the game.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
It was miserable.
I was that confident. I just posted what I posted on Twitter on your thing, and then I didn't even bother watching the game.
It wasn't. It was depressing and just really. I mean, oh, it was terrible. You would have loved though. Kyle went off today. I've never seen him get that mad. So mad that the network just put a zoom in on him. Kyle looked like, you know, when you watch a predator in the jungle getting ready to attack, and his teeth are out as he's getting ready to come down on the back of that animal. That was Kyle coming across the field. Oh, Jesus. They finally got some emotion out of Kyle that was insane. But it was a bad
that's just
call.
A performance, brother.
I know. I
just
think
but
he was pissed because he was frustrated because he couldn't. He knew we weren't going anywhere.
At the beginning of this year, all right, in the preseason, everybody said everyone said, right? Commentators, sports commentators,
yeah,
49er fans, this, that Josh Dobbs had a better preseason than this guy.
Brandon, yeah.
And
I was shocked.
And as soon as I said that, I knew that boy, all right, was never going to see the field.
Yeah.
I knew it. All right?
Because
whatever they say, this guy goes to the opposite. And people are saying, I can't believe he's running Christian McCaffrey between the tackle. Really? What do you mean you can't believe it? He ran his quarterback down the bloody in between the tackles and broke his leg, man. What's the matter with you people?
Yeah.
He doesn't give a shit.
I really...
Right? And how many carries did J.P. Mason get today?
1. No, he had 2. Yeah, they put him in the garbage time.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, 1 that mattered.
Why?
Nobody.
Why does he
I was hoping they'd ask him that in the media conference. They didn't.
Okay, why does this little boy called Mr. Kyle Shanahan, the so-called guru of everyone, why does he walk off when he gets asked the hard questions and gets the shits in press conferences?
Yeah, I heard he left.
Is that a professional person?
He's frustrated.
You can't even answer a question. You call yourself a guru. Come on, man. It's time to smell the coffee, boys and girls. You know what I mean? Ronbo, let me ask you one question. If you, in my eyes, this coach has just poo-pooed right in the faces of the people that took him to the Super Bowl, right? Not the other way around. The players that took him to the Super Bowl, right? These boys are sick and tired of playing the same game for this dude, and he won't listen.
Oh.
Imagine, because I know you have a conscience, all right? Imagine being the coach and taking your team twice to the Super Bowl and losing. How would you feel, Ronbo?
Oh, I'd be apologizing to him all day.
Bad for these boys?
And at least I'd take some credibility. Yeah, take some ownership on it. Tony,
there's a difference between you and this guy.
Tony, we got to
There's
stop.
No credibility. There's no ownership. There's no nothing. It's all bullshit. That's what it is.
He said, Tony, let me see them all. Because I'm running out of steam. We're passing out. The game made me mad. And this is good. So tomorrow night, we continue with this stuff. All right? I'll see you then.
All right, brother. Shout out to Evan Ellis, Big Show, Papa Dragon, Frank, and our resident bastard. I love the way he loves to stir the pot, Ronbo. I know he's a pot stirrer.
He does a good job.
49 to Brian. Yeah, I love it. People don't know which way to take.
All right, Tony. Cheers,
brother.
Man. All right.
Cheers, brother. Cheers.
Oh, God. KC?
Ronbo, what do I got? 90 seconds right now? Holy cow, man. 90 seconds, Dominic Puny can get a false start in.
Out here. We're going into 6-7 hours. It's 5 hours. I'm starting to lose it here. Especially now that we lost another game.
Oh, man. Ronbo, this guy, Dominic Puny, had 3 false starts in the first quarter.
Did he?
This offensive line is just not
I knew Dominic got called for 2. Damn.
3 in the first, Ronbo. It's insane, man. And then they get stuck at this 39-yard line. It's like haunting them, that 37, 39-yard line. It's like no man's land for them.
It's worse than the 10-yard line, though, remember? We can't move.
And, Ronbo, what have I been saying for years? Kyle doesn't know when to run the ball. And it's like they're down 10-0. And what does Kyle do? He throws 3 pass plays in a row. Like, why are we trying to have Brandon Allen win this game? Like, 10-0 is not, like, in the first, like, that's not unsurmountable,
Yeah.
I mean, just give the ball to Christian 3 times and see if that works. Like, that just opens up the whole offense. Now you got play action.
No.
Like, I mean,
let Jordan run it, though. Stop making Christian run. He's forcing it. And Christian's not doing anything.
Why is he getting 2 or 3 carries a game, Ronbo?
Play after play.
And make it easy on Christian. Split up the carries, like.
Yes, he doesn't
have
to
to run
all of them.
In the second half, In the second half, it's the same story where he calls three pass plays in a row. Like, why does Kyle do that, man? I don't understand it.
I was hoping they'd ask him in the presser. They didn't. Kyle walked off before they got a chance to anyway, but ask him, guys. Kyle,
this guy
Jordan Mason came in and ripped off a 7-yard run immediately after being placed in the game. You didn't see any reason to run him for the rest of the game, though. I want to know what he says. Jesus, I wish somebody would ask him that.
And I want to know why he's having Brandon try and win this game for him. This is his first game in November.
They did ask him about that, though, Casey. You saw the press conference?
I didn't. I just saw an angry old man.
It's hilarious because Grant Cohn went after him about that. He said something about, did your quarterback had a broken finger? And Kyle said, no, his finger's fine. Well, why was his finger dressed up like? And that's when Kyle got mad and left. I said, damn it, Kyle.
Wow.
Really?
Oh no.
You should have known people were going to ask these questions.
It's a bad day when Grant Cohn is your voice of reason.
Grant's been on Kyle for the last 2 weeks. I worried for Grant that Kyle's going to fix it so Grant not allowed in at some point.
And then the freaking Seahawks won and everything, but
good. No. We needed that. The Cardinals get to 7-5. You're 7-4. That would have been insurmountable. I don't want to see the 49ers go to the playoffs either.
But
so I don't know if I care or not.
What we need is a couch. We need a couch, Ronbo. Let's see this done, man.
We got to go, Casey. I'll see you tomorrow night, okay?
Okay, if I'm alive, I'll be
I know, right?
Ronbo.
We don't even know.
I don't know if I'm going to be alive. Later, bud.
Night, fam. Let's try Ellis again. Ellis. And Ellis might be saving this for tomorrow night. Jamal.
Hey, Ronbo, let me go ahead and get into it tonight. Too many mental mistakes tonight. I don't know how many false starts. I don't know how many. Now, this is something you can look at now.
No focus.
Now, no focus. When you on the field, this is what ticked me on. And the referee said, too many men on the field.
12.
You mean to tell me
we did it more than once?
You guys ain't not. You it more than once. Why aren't you guys counting to make sure you have 11 men on the field? You're going to get called every time. Like I said, mental mistakes on both sides of the ball.
Jamal, you play ball. Jamal, do you remember? Everybody had a unit, and we knew. There was a sequence where we had to go through. You knew when you were supposed to be on and off the field. That is something that has to be organized at the beginning of the damn season. These guys playing at this level, making that mistake twice. Right. What in the world are you doing?
Elementary.
Oh.
That's elementary, man, bro. Hey, you know what, man? Real quick, I'm going to tell you, man, during this off season, we going to work. If I go over to it, I wouldn't get it, man. Look, you your butt out there, it'll pass, and we going to practice wrapping up. Like it's Christmas. You're going to wrap up. You're going to wrap these tackles up. Y'all miss too many. Yeah, that's the other thing. Y'all miss too many tackles. Too many tackles like y'all been doing this season, doing next season, doing 3 days to 3 days. We're going to wrap up. Practice wrapping up. We're going to wrap up. We're going to practice tackling. Tackling drill because that's elementary.
That's going to make everybody mad. But listen, I agree. You guys don't want to tackle? So today, let's just go ahead and just let's get that polished down. Don't worry about we're not going to run any plays or anything like that. Let's just tackle, okay? All right. Well, they would consider that disrespectful. But you know what? If anybody says something to me, okay, guys, you know what? I understand your pain, but we've got to do better. Either I'm going to lose my job, you're going to lose your job, we're going to be out of work. At least you're going to lose your job here. You may go somewhere else, but that could be a problem. So, let's buckle down here. Damn it.
I guess that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Work on the basics. And then all the offensive line, we're going to work on that sled. We're going to get on that sled. We're going to work on plowing that line. Try to push that line. Y'all ain't showing no push, no nothing. No, you can get on there. But I know linemen. I hated it when I was on there. Pushing that sled.
Yeah.
Get on that sled. Let's go. Let's push that sled.
I mean, that sled weighs, after the second or third rep, that sled feels like it weighs about 500-600 pounds. And coach is yelling. God. Damn. Hey, Jamel, we got to go because I'm going to wrap it up here. Appreciate you, Phil. Right. Good stuff, too. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All right. Night, Jamel.
I'll see you tomorrow. All right, good night.
Zerper, I don't know if you heard the policy. I might have to post it up. There's no more personal attacks. You talk football. There's no kisses being thrown at anybody, anything like that. You talk football. You can troll, but troll with football. Personal attacks are no longer tolerated, and that's your warning. Now, if I catch you doing it again, I'm throwing you out. Okay? I ain't in the mood for it tonight. To begin with, don't test me, please. Hey, Tony, ATL.
Ronbo, how you doing?
Worn out. You know, I've never felt so tired after a game. You know, Tony. It's mental frustration actually takes a toll on you. I'm so tired of losing like that. That was unnecessary. If we're going to lose, we didn't have to lose by that kind of margin. And all the mistakes. Go ahead, Tony. Go ahead. God. Tony? Tony, you got a function problem.
Ronbo.
Yeah, now I can hear you. Okay, go ahead.
Ronbo.
Yeah, I'm listening. Okay. We're having the same problem as last time, Tony.
Ronbo.
Okay, Tony, whatever you did last time,
Ronbo.
You got to adjust it again. Tony, the Bluetooth, Tony. Stop with the Bluetooth. It's going to do this. Tony? Okay. I got to tell him next. I thought we got this straightened out, not to use that Bluetooth.
Ronbo.
Tony, you on the phone?
Hello.
Yeah. Tony, the Bluetooth's not going to work, Tony. Okay. We're going to have to... is Tony the last caller? All right. Let me try Ellis one more time. Ellis!
Ron Bizzle.
Ellis. All right, fam. Go ahead and let it out. I did enjoy Saquon taking that to the house, but I feel so good. I'm feeling like poop ever since the game. Well, I enjoyed that. Yeah, Rams, y'all are shut up now, won't you? Tony. Okay, Tony. Remember, Tony, Bluetooth doesn't work. All right, Ellis, go ahead, fam.
Yeah.
Ronbo.
Yeah. Okay, Tony, hold on. We got Ellis. I'll come back to you. Now, Tony, can you hear me, Tony? No, Tony, he's still got the same problem. Go ahead, Ellis.
I mean, man, it was to be expected. Mm-hmm. The coldest part about it is, having the opportunity to win the game. The defense seemingly, playing better than expected for the first close to 3 quarters, and the offense being so underwhelming. It just,
Ellis, are you giving the defense love? Because they was out there. I mean, Josh Jacob did anything he wanted to with them.
But let's be real. We were losing 17-0. Our offense wasn't doing shit.
Well,
that's why
true.
We had 0 and they had 17. So you have to score points to win football games. But if you keep giving the other team the ball back, and we're short our starting defensive end, and they know that they're going to attack the obvious. You see Devondre was out there looking like a fish out of water.
He looks. I know. I'm so tired of him
flopping around and shit.
Dre, please come back soon. Good God.
Yeah, I mean, it's I mean, after next week or the next 2 games, we won't see Dre come back. We don't need to see Dre come back.
That's true.
We don't need to see anybody come back. We could just let everybody just have a healthy scratch. Get what's his name out of there. Sit Christian the rest of the year because he's looking a bit like a shell of himself. I mean, he had a couple of good bursts today, but the biggest play he had was a fucking fumble, just like in the Super Bowl.
Right?
He made a big burst, a big play, and then fumbled on his stomach. You know what I'm saying? Falling down, fumbled on the way down after the tackle. So pretty embarrassing. But I know, that's. I mean, shit. That's not why we lost. But
there's plenty of reasons.
Turnovers. Them scoring off of turnovers. That's the point. You're supposed to score off of turnovers. As many turnovers as we get throughout games, we don't score off of turnovers. So there's with that in the inconsistency of the offense, we can't run up the score on teams like that. We're definitely not doing that this year. I mean, we beat up on the Jets, and that's it. Every other game's been fairly, close. I think maybe we got the Patriots a little bit, but outside of that, they've been neck and neck. We're not capitalizing off of opportunities. Green Bay did, but they didn't start doing it towards the tail end. The game was locked in. If we come in that second half in the third quarter and we score a touchdown, it's 17-14. We still talking football.
Yep. Blag.
But, Brandon. Yeah, look at it. I mean, Debo dropping passes. The penalties are inexcusable. Brandon Allen was cold for the first little bit. He threw a couple of good passes in there, but, he's not the guy. It should have been Josh Dobbs should have been the quarterback. And if we go get what the hell is Daniel Jones going to do?
Well, that's a rumor.
He's just going to be throwing picks and shit all over the place. I don't want Daniel Jones on his team.
Don't even worry about it. He ain't coming. I don't know why the media put that out there. The 49ers aren't looking at Daniel Jones. Let's continue tomorrow, though.
It would just be stupid.
And see if Daniel Jones it is a joke or what. All right.
Yeah, it's to be expected. Hey, look, they should have. They almost didn't get the opportunity to beat up on us today, but with those turnovers, they got 21 points off of that. So they got 38 points in total. You take away 21 from those turnovers, this game is a whole lot more closer, and we actually win. But we got to make more plays in there. So we got to make more plays. If you want to play football, you got to make plays, man. Anyway, shout out to the faithful. Y'all know what it is, man. We keeping it funky on the Sunday evening, and it's not on the best terms, and there's nothing we could do. You know what I mean? We got to play better if we want to win. Shout out to the family. Y'all know what it is. Frank, shout out Frank, man. He came through. Shout out the Dragon family. Shout out Tony, and Show and all the family, man. We gotta. Settle up, y'all. It ain't over yet.
All right, fam.
Peace and love, man.
See you tomorrow night. Night, Ellis. Oh, man. Is that Tony? Tony, can you hear me?
Ronbo, don't forget about them clowns in the chat, man.
No, I know. I've already issued any personal attacks, and they're gone. I didn't see any yet.
I'm ready for that badge. I'm ready for that badge.
Okay,
I'm ready for that badge, man. All right. Don't forget to check out them DMs, though.
All right.
Peace.
All right, fam. Tony. We got to get Tony off that. I thought we had that understood. His Bluetooth does not work.
Ronbo, are you there?
Yeah.
I can't even hear you.
I know.
Hello?
Yeah. Let me send Tony a message.
Hello?
Yeah, Tony? All right. Hey, guys, somebody send Tony a message because tell Tony, Tommy, somebody, anybody, tell Tony his Bluetooth is failing.
Hello?
Anybody, just at Tony. There, somebody did it.
Hello?
I thought I saw somebody do it. Tony writes, stop using Bluetooth. Thank you, 49er Brian. Maybe he'll see it. Tony. Yeah, guys, just tell him his Bluetooth isn't working. Don't tell him we can hear you. Just tell him his Bluetooth isn't working. And if he would just stop with the Bluetooth, we could talk to him. Oh, he says, yeah, I know, fellas, I have it off, but I can't hear. Oh, no, Tony, I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, my God. Tony? All right, Tony. I think we're going to have to see if we can get it worked out tomorrow. All right. All right. Are we done? I think. Tony, get that fixed. I'll see you tomorrow. I'd love to hear what you got to say. And fam, another miserable Sunday. I mean, I'm running out of descriptions for last week. It was miserable Monday. The week before, I know. Somebody came up with one the other day I thought I enjoyed. Not enjoyed, but as far as this miserable Monday. Did we do miserable Monday? Yeah, we did miserable Monday. Somebody came up with a Monday for if we lose again. I'm going to go look that up. Anyway, fam, in other words, Jesus Christ, can we please stop it? I'll see you tomorrow, fam. Thanks for your contributions. It's going to get better because it can't get any worse. Niners! Well, the Rams are getting pummeled. I guess that's fun. That's it. Take Williams on the dirt. That's it. Grind him. Williams took his own man and threw him down on the ground. Fam, I'll see you tomorrow.